Alrighty then. So we have... Oh, hi, Rev. Let me do my cockpots first, because I need to do this, and I need to go to Ul'dah, because we have a seasonal event that apparently is super good. Is that going to be cockpot? Nah, no cockpot. I literally haven't hopped in this in like 4 days, and I desperately need to like do Praetorium and stuff. Let's see here. There's no winning number here. That was the closest I could get. Because you're going for 1, 2, 3, or 8, 9, or 7, 8, 9 is what you're going for. Not really. Yeah, no, there isn't really going to be a winner there. Alrighty then. Let us hop over into Ul'dah so I can figure out how to start this. Because the reason I'm doing this before Honkai, because I could have just done Honkai tonight, is there is a limited time event. I can only do this within a certain amount of time. It's a seasonal event, right? And so I need to actually do that. Check your messages really quick. What do you mean messages? In what? Define message. If I'm having a tab between things, so if it goes quiet for a second, that's why it's not bugging out. In Discord, I don't have any new messages in Discord. Which hashtag plug? If you're watching this on the VOD channel and you're not part of the Discord, there is a Discord if you would like. The MMO channel is actually getting pretty popular with Final Fantasy XIV content. Okay, so that's 10th. Where is Phoenix Quest? Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. 10th anniversary. Is it remembering the past? Give me a second, chat. I'm having to troubleshoot where this is first off. Thank you. Follow? Oh, we're doing the RuneScape follow trend. Hell yeah. I don't see you. There you are. Okay. Because the faster I can get this done out of the way. I really want to see, because I did run Coils of Bahamut. So I actually really want to see where this goes. What am I looking at here? Getting buttons mixed up. Okay, this person. Okay, got it. Siblings Rising. It's only available for a limited time, so hence why I'm doing it. Perfect. Thank you, Rob. Peasant Kip, always my pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now. Just I'm in need of you again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone. You've seen hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city, no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? Yeah, I could do that. Brother's the youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he aspired to be since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know him, if not cross paths. I'll up the volume in a second. I keep forgetting to do that. Well, it'd be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. At any rate, if he is in the city, chances are he went outside to do on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. You could focus on the air. I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance of the tavern. Perfect. Yeah, give me a second. I need to... Actually, it's under system configuration. I keep forgetting this game is PS3 era. We'll do that. Make the game a little louder. That way it's a little bit more... Comes across a little bit better on the VOD. All right. Let's see here. So we need to go here. He's somewhere in this area. Let's see here. Trust and listens to the music. No, that's the Bungie won't. And so here's the thing at this point. Honestly, Bungie can continue making the game harder. The game is not for people like me. The game is not for... A lot of the people with the raid vet role, a lot of them are falling out at this point. And that's perfectly reasonable. If the game isn't going to respect your time, don't play it. Why do you think I play 14? At the very least, it respects my time. May I assist you? Nagi, I understand he was doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, that is, I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at the present. Okay. I'll take that. I can't even remember why I was playing Black Mage. No, I'm playing Arcanist. Hey, something you need? Yes, tell me the things. Ah, Nagi A. I know the spritey lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last saw him, he mentioned talking to taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one he is, gets along with everybody well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. With that talk, bandits prowling around late, I can't help but worry. Yeah. Bandits be like that. Bandito, Dorito, Dewrito. There's your Xbox meme. There it is. Hey, it's what's his face from Baldur's Gate. the bard. Something I can do for your adventure. If you have business with the brand, best state it quickly. This gas has leads to follow and incidents to investigate for Harbor Herald. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece of The Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the ever-enigmatic wandering minstrel who's got another unusual adventure in the offing, the Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go see that man. He's at the Gold Court over on the steps of Thal. He's carrying on some work with the Wandering Minstrel. If you talk to the man at the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I always get mixed up in Ul'dah because the area is split in two. I mean, you really only... Here's the thing, and this extends beyond Destiny 2. I will always state, if something is not going to respect your time, such as if you're playing a game and it's a second job to play the game on any competent level, and you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Don't get me wrong. It's like, I want Halo to be good. Infinite still hasn't even fixed the netcode. Let's put it that way. I can want it to be good, but I realize it's not good, so thus I do other things until it gets good. Oh, I need Taos Moogle. That reminds me. Greetings, Sven. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer. How about this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes you to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of the Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect the messages from outside Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on the link for a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the 12wood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. And not what is causing the delay, but might trouble you to look for them. I would go myself, except I am needed here at the present. I do like the purple on that miqo'te. I'm very biased towards purple, if you couldn't tell. I'm truly grateful in case this helps. This carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. Pray nothing has befallen them. Let me actually... What song is this? Is this the dragon song? I can't tell. Not that I'm in that section of the game, but I know this song sounds familiar. Unless it's spoiler territory, and then in which case, don't tell me. But I've heard this song. Answers. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. I guess we're just going back out that way. I don't like that it hides the X. That was very strange. The rest of me will be taken up by 100%ing Armored Core 6 and then Phantom Liberty. And that's the thing, is if you want to go in 100% a game like that, go for it. You should absolutely feel empowered to spend a time on a game you want to spend time on. That is completely reasonable. I'm playing Division 2, Halo Infinite. I keep going back to Master Chief Collection. MCC, for all intents and purposes, I think is where Halo truly is right now. Infinite still needs to catch up in a lot of ways. I know Mint Blitz, if you haven't, not that I'm affiliated with them, but Mint Blitz is a really good content creator and still does a lot of Halo Infinite content. So if you are looking for a good Halo Infinite content creator, I would recommend him. Not that I'm affiliated, paid to say this, anything like that. Just passing along. Good creator. There you were able to learn aught of Nagi. Escorting a carriage for the Mistral, so is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. No, I'm not going to have enough time to get to MSQ, chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I haven't even hopped on 14 in like 3 to 4 days. I've definitely been missing my roulettes. So let's put it that way. Pat, how are you in here? You should not be in here. I don't get it. I'll let you out in a minute. This is the same cat that actually in the Man in Cave remake, which I was really hoping was going to go without issue, was just screaming in the background. No sooner than arrived in this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer, thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiver on Mance. They've fallen on the chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. I'm gonna punch something real good. Has to be Nagi with me. I mean, I'll go take care of it. Don't you stare at me like that. Big bird. The small pugilist. Oh my god, it's so good. Damn it, there's no end to them. He's getting robbed by the Lalafell gang. I love it. We have you now, you stubborn little... I'm not saying that on stream. I like the hat. I want the hat. Enough, leave my little brother alone, or the 12 isn't waiting as you'll receive such a thrashing as you've never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Yeah, that's... You know, I'll just punch them all. These fists are E for everybody. I have to find a better monk set, because this is just the class... I can't override the class set. There's no ordinary woman. No, I'm not. No, get back here. I'm not done punting you. It's like Kick the Baby Ike from South Park, but you're just punting Lalafell. All right, Nagi. Cat, please. Sorry, I didn't know what I would... I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. Take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. No, I'm gonna go punt a Lalafell. Get back here. I'm not done with you three. Seems you're an adventurer too. Thanks for your help. What was your name, if I may ask? I am the Dingus. Bingus, if you will. Kip, I'll remember it. To send your to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon. You're clearly a great adventurer. Not really. I'm still an ARR. I'm not even in the next expansion yet. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow strong and be able to fight on my own. My approval? Question mark. You're gonna have to wait till after this cutscene, Cat. Please? But first things first, Brent and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ul'dah. Head back as well. I've been to pay a minstrel visit in any case. Well, we have freed the minstrel. Or no, we freed the dude hired to guard the minstrel's caravan. Caravan, carriage, whatever. Words. Bird. Yes, I'll let you out. I don't get it. I'm not even the cat's favorite person. They're just there. Welcome back, my friends. Please, please see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter force as planned. Thank you, Nagi. So sorry I'm late, you see. I mean, there was the Cult of... Not the Cult of Small, that's the Thaumaturge Guild. Were it not for Kip, there's no telling what it might have become... what might have become of the letters, and Brent, in the end, I was utterly useless. I mean, to be fair, you got ambushed by 3 ankle-biting Lalafell. It's to be expected. That's how it happens. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you both for coming to his aid. Hell yeah. Is it the first time we're seeing her brother? Because I know she's the seasonal vendor, right? And that being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself. So, I mean, yeah. Lalafells bite ankles. Fact. Any Lalafell mains watching this can confirm. Well, didn't mean to rely on anymore. She drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. Couldn't hold a candle to her. I mean, I'm also level 60 monk. Like, I want to be able to deal with my problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Or you can just grind the levels. I mean, Oh, he's appeared in past Rising events. It's because I don't. It's because I haven't seen him. Then I probably had that dialogue option. I didn't know. Without help. She's hatching a scheme. Tell me, Nagi, all this time you've been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. Incorrect. Incorrect. I don't think you can solo Ultima weapon. Maybe unsynced. But synced, you can't solo Ultima. I see. The player's not playing. I feel that. When that can just punch your nuts. Yeah, Lalafell are built different. Let's put it that way. Lalafell players are interesting. If I didn't like the way miqo'te look, I'd be playing a Lalafell. Let's put it that way. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. I mean, that, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. What? But you're so happy with me when I became an adventurer. Well, because he's working so hard to succeed to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you developed a grave misconception until you recognize what it is. I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked on this path. Fact. All right, I'll think on this. She's in the right. It sucks, but she's in the right. I'm sorry I had to see that. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he's going to die somewhere out there. And even if he managed to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. Sorry, my mic is like in my eye. Blah. If I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Yeah. Next one. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intention to support him. His life, after all, and no one else's. It's not my place to interfere. Be that it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsessions for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answers, might it trouble you to keep an eye on him? Yeah, I guess I can. I get to go punch things. Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and even more dangerous still for one who spurns help? Like Kipi, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Ah, yes. We are playing Angeal from fucking Crisis Core. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon if you'll excuse me. Perfect. Nagi set off on his way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave in your capable hands, my friend. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Wow, that's unfortunate that you think my hands are capable. Ooh, that's an unfortunate sentence. So many Lalafell. No, it's the Goldsmith Guild. Where's Sapphire? Yeah, I'll just warp there. It's not worth it. Ul'dah. Oh, I'm getting better at Ul'dah, but it does always confuse me. I mean, we do have the video of the Lalafell eating, what was it, the skink? The lizard. The Lalafell just eats the lizard. That is 100% Lalafell behavior, and I'm here for it. There you are. No, it's you. What is it? There's a cat here. Dinosaur! That's so, I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kipi has looked at me since I was no more than 10 after our parents passed away. She's already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. There are times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and to believe she had wanted me to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again, but I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm capable adventurer who can handle anything by myself. I mean, his logic is still flawed here. I like it. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, what? That was a lighting. That was a lighting shift. Okay. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. Would be good, I think, to speak to other people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers but familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? Adventurers Guild, start there. Of course, who else but Miss Mamidi? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. I do like the Ul'dah guild leader. She is fancy small. Rev is just stalking me. I've played Division 2 a couple of times. It was okay. I'd like to get back into it at some point. I'm a little confused because Ubisoft abandoned the project, but they still like nerf things and do things with the game. If you're done with the game, just be done with the game. I think the big one was recently there was an exploit for like leveling or something like that, and they actually had to do a server rollback, I think. So I think that was a big controversy recently. Right, because my map doesn't actually swap over. There we go. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home, and I come here all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. That sounds really good, actually. Sorry, now's the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Mamidi. The small FL. Because I started in Ul'dah, so she's my guild representative. I wonder how if it isn't Kip and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both your companies today? Hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Yes. The small has to stand on a stool in order to see above. It's great. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer, and that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Surprised I might figure it out. I keep going in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. Not an answer, but an insight, yeah. Don't give him the outright answer. He won't appreciate it. Just a gut feel, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval, what would would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? Got him. On this here counter, I've seen many adventurers, each and every one's unique dream and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they share something in common, a reason for first embarking on their journey. Would you mind telling me why you chose to adventure? Oh man, wasn't it to slay gods and be anime? Wasn't that the one? Small guild mom. Small guild mom is best guild mom. I'm very like, you keep the reason close to your heart now, you hear? I mean, slay God and be anime. That's why I got this, right? You know, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister, and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then it isn't enough your sister's approval or no. You need a reason all your own. Correct. By the 12, I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippy has displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippy wanted me to realize what a fool I've been. Accurate. Wanting someone's approval isn't one in and of itself. Actually, isn't wrong in and of itself, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough for me for today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Yeah, she gave the insight. That's all she needed to do. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momoti. Nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you. Nothing makes me happier than you happy. Nothing with knowing what you fudge. Can't read today. Small. I wonder if that's a hairstyle for Small FL, or if that's like NPC specific. I know Vieira have interesting hairstyles that like miqo'te can't get. I actually miss having the Cornelia Vieira hairstyle, but Vieira can't wear hats, so I will take Cat. Thank you to you for accompanying me. I think I know what it's like to say, what to say to keep you now. And though I'm in trouble again, there's something else I'd like to help with, or like you to help with. What is happening today? Can I just not read? You see, the letters we collected in Limsa Liminsa. One was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, the letter should be on display in the Gold Court. I want you to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the mindset. I probably read that wrong. I'll have to readjust my mic, because it's covering one of my eyes regarding where I speak from. And while good for audio quality, it's making reading a little taxing, if that makes sense. Where are we going with this? Okay, we're going to the center. I came here to do things kicking ass and making... Yeah. No, it's great. It's a great seasonal so far. Like, the writing on this is actually super good. I mean, sure, D2's got Eris, Moore, and Hive God right now going on, but this is just, it's way better writing. Welcome back. Dare, I hope you were able to find the answer. Yes, I'm happy to say Mr. Smimodi helped me come to realization, and when I go back to speak to my sister, he's going to explain that his intentions were misplaced and overridden. I see, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Mate, this is Final Fantasy. You know how little that narrows that down? Let's search together. Let's see here. There it is. Letter with a shield drawing. As someone charged the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk have expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes. On the contrary, they're steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of duties, and we are always not available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus, would I take the opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up and fill the void. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it have a drawn blue chocobo, and the right missive Nagi's looking for. Okay. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's cool that you can interact with the other ones. That's kind of cool. Thank you. I'll have to do that in a second. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and down to sleep beneath moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventure aided me, I was made to realize how alike we were. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill in making new discoveries. Thus, do I write this letter now in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you are all share my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Wench in Linsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. The letter recruiting adventurers bears drawn blue chocobo. Must be the missive Nagi is looking for. It's cool that you can interact with some of the other letters here. That's cool. Lurk. Yeah, go for it. No luck over there. How about me? I found it. Take your letter. Take your chocobo. Ah, yes. That's the one. Rev's just wandering in the background. All that's left then is to talk to Kipi. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild saying she had business there. Perhaps she's blind closed. At any rate, look for her there. Thank you. Cackpot's tomorrow, right? For this too. No, Cackpot's tonight? It's Saturday, right? Go to accompany Nagi. Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. She'll wait for you in the Ruby Road Exchange. Perfect. Drinking. It's in 3 minutes. Okay. I might wait to start the next quest. And then we can do Cackpot so we can get early bird. Because I do need me. I do need me some... I need to put my 6969 Cackpot ticket in every single week. It's never going to go anywhere, don't get me wrong. But man, it's funny to put the 6969. Small, small, small. You're here too, Kip. I must confess, I'm rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Cutscene. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Alright, to begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. Wanting your approval. I was determined not to let others, but as part of me dearly wanted to be... But a part of me dearly wanted to be part of the expedition. I'm gonna have to take this a little bit slower. To go where I dare not set foot alone, so I've decided I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up trying to do everything alone? That's the hope. I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable. I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession, I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. See what lies beyond the horizon, lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Miqo'te and me. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring on my own reason. Is this alright with you? Did you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. This man is taken aback. Do you remember what you once told me, shortly before the calamity struck? Small. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's a fine aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you want to become? A hero like the Tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits. Nobody the freest spirit of them all. Ah, yes. I'll travel the world, meet lots of people. When I visit home, you can interview as much as you'd like. It's a noble ambition. For that boy to spurn help for the want of approval. I couldn't bear to see it. In order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. What's happening in the background over here? As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships. You chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. So as long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. That's why we have raid parties. Relying on others doesn't make you less of an adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree? Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. Oh, he's getting the kit upgrade. Must thank you too, Kip. You're the one kind of adventurer I admire, and I keep on working too hard to be like you. Do not be like me. I punt Lalafels. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and look forward to meeting you again, be it in the story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Was that it? Till next time. There's got to be another quest. This is the boss that fire you? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all is well. Rejoin the wandering minstrel relay. Okay, so there's got to be another quest to this, then. There's got to be. Meowster Cruise is the name. Legend. As long as I get to Cacpot in like the first half hour, I think I'm fine. So if this is the last quest, I mean... I'm trying to figure out how this relates to Phoenix, though. That's the thing that's confusing me. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. The nearest Aetheryte. There it is. It's just easier for me to eat Aetheryte around Ul'dah. I know Limsa a little better, and even Gridania a little better at this point. Ul'dah's construction, its architecture, just confounds me. It's better just go to the actual lodestone. Walk out the door. Do you not know? Do you not know how much I hate Ul'dah? And to be fair, I don't really have to do much here, so I just never actually learn the layout. It's literally just easier for me to just reload the instance. Because the amount of dead doors in this city, like doors that just actually don't open or lead anywhere, that already confuses me enough. The sound of spoilers. At least it's not the Easter event, right? Oh, I can't wait for the Easter event to come back. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I'll take all as well with Nagi and Kipi. I'm pleased to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, it is usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet, as we make our way, the reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. At such a time, if we can but remember what promoted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine. I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. Cutscene. These events have inspired a new verse in me, a verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds and hopes of those who have seen them off. I have no context for this character, as a heads up. Zero context. Echo. That's one hell of a migraine. Boat, but in sky. I'm just thinking of Martin Pants boat. Greetings, warrior of light. Oh no. Are you the sussy imposter? Wait. That's not Yoshi P, is it? This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? Light of fancy conjured by your wary mind? Perhaps or perhaps not. Feel that there's relevance here that I'm missing. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshi. Oh, wait a minute. No way. And I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've since had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. This is the executive producer, right? Or the director? If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so, days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on, and it's thanks to that of my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I derive all my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is an actual, like... Are we just breaking the fourth wall at this point? Because if so, I'm here for this. Ours is an unending journey. Nothing would make you happier than if we could keep walking together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step by step. Now the time has come for the vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. It's Yoshi P. He's really happy with this. That's wild. I love it. Bird. Big bird. Bird. Thank you, Yoshi P. I mean, dude's a legend. I don't get why people hate him. Dude is everything I've heard of this man, especially starting from A Realm Reborn, when Final Fantasy XIV wasn't in a great spot. He's done a lot. He really has. Well, Kip, you're just biased. I mean, mate, I'm not even through ARR yet, and I've seen the highs and lows of ARR, and this will get better. Like, man is good at what he does. Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. This is next level. Bird has no beak. Does it? I'm pretty sure it does. Or it might be fused with the feather textures. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippy will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Time shenanigans. By morning light, the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind to river song, into the world where we belong. This has got to be an absolute just monstrous undertaking to translate from Japanese, because English and Japanese words and phrases don't necessarily line up. But fields with a white azure sky, sunset storms of crimson fire, jewels that glitter with pitchback veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. It's great. Where will you go? Whom will you meet? What will you see? There is no telling what the future holds for anybody. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path, wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Legend. Oh, that's cool. The meteor symbol. That's really cool, actually. With memories shared, yet all our own. As one, we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. Because it is the 10th anniversary, to be fair. And there was legitimate concern when ARR came out. And the state at which the original Final Fantasy XIV was in, right? So that blows my mind. I mean, this game, we still got, what, Dawn Trail coming next year? You can now access the Letter Force in the Gold Court, speak with the Tender Station that had to read letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Adventure minigame on the Steps of Null. Speak with Nora on the Ruby Road Exchange play. This, along with other minigames, may also be played by opening the toy chest in an in-room. Oh, that's neat. Is that going to be a permanent game? I wonder if that's permanent or if that's seasonal. Need to find the whistle. Give me a second, chat. My let's not talk about how cluttered and awful my inventory is. It's been a work to try and even remotely get that figured out. Let's see. Mount guide. Petrol. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's permanent. Hell yeah. All right, let's go back to... I need to go get my cactus pot done really quick. So I got to go here, and then I can do a couple runs of Praetorium. We're only at an hour. Figure we'll do an hour of Prey. No, that's... I liked it. I mean, it was a quick seasonal quest. It didn't string you along for just an extended period. Like, that was what? Like, with me fumbling over words, that was maybe 40 minutes. Getting called. Yeah, I will. Like, here's the thing. If that was RuneScape, because remember RuneScape had the golden party hat? I played that event. And the amount of shit you had to do to get your 8 party hat shards, like, sure, some people were able to expedite that. But for all intents and purposes, I mean, it was kind of torturous for certain activities, especially if you didn't have the levels. So yeah, there were people that genuinely missed out on the gold party hat. And it arguably wasn't even worth it. It was only worth like 400k at the time. And maybe it's gone up now, who knows. I got rid of mine because gear was better. But that's a level 15 quest with like 40 minutes of effort. What other game does that? How much sleep are you on? Not enough, let's put it that way. I was up all night binging Appalachia videos. Getting my Spooktober on early. Extra MGP by qualifying. Yes, early bird! I got Constellation. I got Constellation again. Third Constellation, I think. Yeah, I got all 3 Constellations, but it's fine. I know I should probably mute the music here because copyright, but it's fine. Purchase Jumbo. All I'm saying is if 6969 is ever the winning ticket, I have intense bragging rights. Not that it ever will be, let's be wrong. 7825. All right, there we go. Man, I was really sick. I need to go view it. That's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna have to do. Let me go do that really quick while I party up. Let's go to Camp Drybone because I know that's gonna be easiest. It's gonna cut sound for a second. Give me a second. So I'm gonna say from playing RuneScape and playing that gold party hat event like I just described, this was really probably one of the better events I've played. Because the gold party hat event was over the course of like a month or something like that. And you had to do 8 things. And depending on what you did and didn't do, it could have been absolute just torture to do. No, the mount looks good though. I like it. I'm very happy with it. As far as I'm aware, you could play the free trial and get it right.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can just play the free trial and just get mount. If you could just get to 15, call it good. No, it's good. I'm very happy with the seasonal events. Like, where are you on? You're not on it though. You just transform into the mount, it looks like.
Yes.
Oh, that's sick. I kind of dig that. So it's not like Eureka Petrol where, you know, you just ride on the back of it, or Fatter Cat. It's that you just transform into it. It's so good. You bird up in actuality.
Okay, while we were in queue, I need you to come back to Ul'dah real quick.
You son of a bitch. Okay, heading your way. Steps annulled or what?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. Steps annulled. I'm not going to deal with my retainer yet because I have to actually get level 50 fishing gear and I keep forgetting to do that. I just haven't been on all week. I think Crota's was the wrong call. Like, I wanted to do Crota's. I don't have the party to do Crota's. And Crota's actually makes me just unrationally angry. I'm coming. I don't have it on an SSD, so it takes a second. I tried moving.
You're supposed to do that already.
I tried moving it. It doesn't. It's not wanting me to let it. So I have to do a fresh install, and that means I have to get the settings right again. Is that a T pose? No, it's an A pose. Okay. Got person asserting dominance.
Don't know what's happening there.
Might have been connection, like when you load into an area.
Oh yeah, that's what that is.
All right, what am I doing?
All right, come to me.
Define.
Up the stairs to the left.
If you're gonna jump scare me with the Paya theme, the Easter event, well done.
No. Nice little lore attention to detail thing.
Yeah.
So the rising vendor here.
Yeah.
That is 1.0 Minfilia.
Oh. Okay. No, I can see it. That makes a lot of sense actually, because I was about to say she looks like Minfilia. That's interesting.
Yep, that is Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 Minfilia.
Huh. Man, I'm probably just gonna buy some of her shit really quick, because I have a guild house room. I'm assuming these are all just meteor
Those
shower.
are just like firework kind of stuff.
Okay, yes, I don't really need those. That's cool though. What about the other one? Pendant.
The attendant?
Yeah.
That just tells you that there's an event.
Oh. I feel like I would love to go back and watch Final Fantasy XIV footage. Because there's got to be documentation of it, right? Where you have the original models.
Server shut down, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, that'd be something for you to watch.
I mean, yeah.
It was a whole actual thing.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, I did see people standing as the meteor was coming down. I do remember that. Like, base Final Fantasy IV. Because even then, I'm going back a few patches alone, and just seeing 8 players just dunk on La Habrea is actually kind of hilarious. Because, I mean, he kind of deserves it. It's kind of funny. I totally get why they made it a solo encounter now, but man, is it funny. Like, just... Or the other Garlean dude. I've seen people talk about in comment sections about, yeah, we used to take new players in and be like, this is going to be the hardest fight, and then we just dunk on them.
Hardest encounter.
It's so funny.
Yep. Hardest encounter in the game.
But that's arguably what sets apart not only Final Fantasy XIV, but like Lord of the Rings Online too. WoW clone as it might be, they still... I actually need to go through the new intro process, actually. At some... Hello, model. Because these are MMOs that are going back, and they're... like 14's being self-referential with Rising Vendor, but also they're making ARR more streamlined. ARR, as I'm going through it, even though Coerthus makes me want to fall asleep 3/4 of the time, it's way better than it used to be from my understanding and what we've talked about.
Yes.
So, I mean, like, what other MMO does that? I think it's important to always get your new players into the game. I mean, I would argue, not an MMO per se, that's what Destiny fails on, is how the fuck is a new player supposed to know what to do? Not, things really aren't said in game. Versus 14, where, I mean, I'm sure I can go back through any of my tooltips that it's told me right now. Like, if I wanted to look at my monk gauge right now, I'm sure I could go find the tooltip for that.
Somewhere, yeah.
So I will say, in regards to, like, oh, well, how do you feel about 14? What do you think? I think at the very least, it's doing a really, really good job getting new players in. Making new players aware, yeah, there's a lot here, but we're trimming down what we can so that it's not overbearing. And, like, don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of the criticisms and critiques with ARR. Coerthus is... Let's put it that way. I have issues with Coerthus. Am I going to call the game inherently bad? No. I think Unga Bunga moment. Yeah. I figure we'll do like an hour of Praetorium runs.
So, 2 or 3 runs.
I could probably push 4. Depends how fast we do it, but I could probably push 4. Oh, I forgot I was monk. I didn't need to be monk. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well. I love that we have the small fell that looks like gangster Patrick Star.
Just came off the beach.
It's just this game that you either find like incredibly traditional outfits, you find very regal outfits, you have your Caskin outfits, or you just see Lalafell just like he could have like a Budweiser in his hand. I kind of love it.
Yes.
Just slap a Budweiser. Oh, that is perfect. I mean, the fashion choices in this game too are top notch.
Yeah, the game lets you be who you want to be.
Wasn't that supposed to be like a? Oh fuck! Right, not caster. I was about to spam ruin, and then I forgot that I'm not a caster.
Oh no, you had to press 2 more buttons.
Well, I also thought that I was samurai for a second, so I was looking at the top left, right of my bar where limit break is, and I'm like, man, why am I not seeing my AOE rotation? What's happening here? That was a trip. I'll tell you what. What does monk do? It punches things real good.
Yeah, it's the best fister in the land. Wait, that's not the right phrase.
No, that's pretty accurate because Dragon Fist is just 99% of your bar at higher levels.
It can be.
when your entire bar is just Dragon Fist. There we go, Arm of the Destroyer. That's what I wanted. Cast Fist. I mean, that's legitimately how Monk works, though. I have a rotation of punching things even more, backhanding them, and then I can do an AoE. I mean, that's
wait till you get the Heaven Sword and you can cast Gun.
I mean, yeah, you can just cast Gun. There is, in fact, a class for that.
Yes, I will defeat God with the power of friendship and this gun I found along the way.
Accurate. I really feel that there is a class for everybody at this point, I would argue.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the Lucy Pyre hot take for what the next class is going to be?
I have not.
I'll have to remember I can't remember what it is offhand, but it was something about, she was talking about one of the original classes coming back. I can't remember, it wasn't Green Mage, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh no. I don't know. We'll know what the first one is in January. No, not January, October.
Oh, that's soon. That's pretty neat.
Because UK FanFest.
Dragon Con's going right now too, actually.
Yeah, they're showing off the information, a little more information for Dawntrail with every FanFest. So next one's UK, and then Japanese FanFest will be the last one.
Right. I mean, but that makes sense. Hopes if I can actually get my skills off. Monk multi-classing into bar. That sounds like an amazing campaign. I'm gonna see how long I can go. I was hoping to get like a couple hours of Star Rail in tonight because I want to go play Faz. Then I'm probably gonna hop on and level up some classes on 14, or maybe go through leveling roulette. Because I'm gonna get Fat Cat, and then I'm gonna do one more run after Fat Cat. So that's probably about 3 or 4 runs.
No.
I'm at like 60.
You've been doing runs?
Outside of what we did, no. I thought it was at 60 already. I don't know. I'll have to check. Maybe I'm at 48, which only gives you 14 per run.
I didn't know we already did runs.
Yeah, we did runs. Not last time. We did runs like day 1, I think.
I know I did. I don't think you ever did.
I did do runs because I remember asking you about the old events. And you're like, oh yeah, those are the old tomestones, which you can't get anymore, but if you have them, you can redeem them.
Yes.
The small is faster than all of us. Goblin Slayer's getting a second season. I don't know. I'm not super interested in Goblin Slayer, but at the very least, the fans are getting a second season. Fucking Gaius. I love it.
I don't know. I gotta finish watching best anime of the season.
The Zom 100.
No, vending machine.
Oh, fuck. I love that we have just... what do we got? Vending machine.
Yes, reincarnated in another world as a vending machine.
Is that it? Yeah, it's just vending machine. Oh, here you go. Here's your hot take from the Final Fantasy XIV subreddit, Rev. Monk for low-level content seems to be just pure unadulterated pain. Am I crazy? There's your hot take.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Final Fantasy 14. I'll send you the picture. Final Fantasy 14 Reddit. Monk is unadulterated pain, allegedly, for early classes. Me, someone who first started playing Monk, got out of Monk because it was, I would argue, too easy. Played Black Mage to 90, played Red Mage to 90, played things to above 50, got back into Monk. Yeah, Monk's kind of fun. I just...
It's 142 or 123. Yeah, it's not hard.
But it's clearly I love hot takes like that because it's just so funny to me.
Yeah, it depends where you start your rotation on. If you started on 4, you go 4. Yeah.
I don't even know. It's a fucking rotation. I just hit like my 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I hit arm thrust.
It depends.
Depends on the situation. I need to actually go back through Inuyasha. I actually never finished season 6, 7, or final act, so I need to actually go back through those.
And then you got the spin-off series.
Oh yeah, Yashahime.
Yeah, that's apparently really good. I'm unadulterated fan for the Inuyasha fans.
Yeah. I know people were complaining about the Shishomaru Rin dynamic, but that was pretty much debunked. I had a conversation with a buddy, and they're just like, I mean, it's Japan of the time period. You had people that you raised to be these, what was it? The partners for, it wasn't royalty. What's the word I'm looking for? Like magistrates and stuff. But you get what I mean. So like, it's one of those that like in modern day, we would call that grooming. Historically, it tracks. Whether that's right or wrong, I can say at the very least it's historically accurate. Rurouni Kenshin series? No, I have not. Rurouni Kenshin's the author of that's in jail right now, right? On some pretty rough charges, if I remember correctly. Or am I thinking of something? No, I think it is Rurouni Kenshin, right? The author's in...
I believe it is.
Yeah. I know that the remake's happening, and I know that allegedly they've scrubbed his name from it. I don't want to give Rurouni Kenshin my watch time. Let's put it that way. If someone else wants to watch it, perfectly fine. I'm just choosing to avoid it. One, two, low sweep. Art from artist type thing. I really don't know how to have that conversation. Because I know art versus artist is a thing. I am not well read enough on the subject to really say one way or the other. At the end of the day, I have a lot more things I have to watch is where I can leave it at. I have so I have to watch the entirety of Fate. I need to go back and watch Two Lover Darkness. I need to go back and watch Infinite Stratos because I never actually finished that. And Yu-Gi-Oh's Sky Strikers are based on that. Sora no Tashimono's fun. Like I have an entire backlog of stuff I could honestly do. Yeah, no. It is one of those you are allotted a singular yike because it is some pretty messed up shit kind of thing. Ow. I mean, we beat down the Colossus pretty quickly.
Yes, my bad.
Could have theoretically.
Now it's robot time.
It depends. It depends if how fast Nero goes. How bad are the charges? 10, unforgivable. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, no, they're 10 out of 10 charges. Like there's
you
no
don't
redeeming factor there.
you don't come back from that. Let's put it that way. Did you? So I didn't know there was this person called EDP. Moist Critical has done some videos on his quote-unquote apologies over the years. Oh my god, that's a stupid fucking rabbit hole. Like, I just... It's fucked up, but it makes me laugh, if that makes sense, right? Like, fuck, I just... Some people, man, all I'm gonna say. If you don't know who I'm talking about, good. If you're curious, Moist Critical has videos on him. You'll know when you see it. Okay. Just dropping these fucking robots like it's nothing. I do love this section. If you know the section, it's pretty easy to run it. I'm also a dingus, so I can't really run it.
The first time you did this, you also didn't get on a robot.
Yeah. Sometimes I still forget to get in a robot. Let's be fair. Sometimes I actually just forget the robot exists. I gotta go hit the blind spot. Let's go. Gotta go hit the blind spot of Ultima. Can I hit it? Can I hit it? Nah, he's going too far ahead. Oh, I think I did hit the blind spot. Hell yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to get armored core. Someone built a nightmare frame, or close to a nightmare frame.
Yes, they did.
I saw that shit and I'm like, damn it. I need to see, you know what I want to see if I can build? The... Is it a GNX unit? Let me figure out what it is. It's Gundam 00. It's, 00... It's the Susanoo unit. It's the flag. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it is a GNX because it uses GNX drives. The Gundam Susanoo, the flag from 00. That's the... It's got the Kabuto helmet. I'll see if I can build that. That would be pretty baller.
I can get you close. You can get everything but the helmet.
I mean, to be fair, that helmet's pretty...
iconic.
No, yeah. Well, not even
I can even get you the sword.
You know, if we can do that, I will fucking buy armored core tonight. I'll do it.
Yeah, I can get... in your first playthrough, yeah, you can get everything for that in a single playthrough.
I mean, yeah, I'll have to do it.
There's somebody going through the game right now as a Zaku unit, so...
The absolute legend. I feel that's almost obligatory, though. Because the Zaku is such a... just iconic mobile armor, mobile unit, whatever you want to call it. I mean, mobile suit, right? But it's such an iconic mech. It would surprise me if there was not at least a Zaku reference.
Yeah, there's a Zaku reference. There's some very obscure old mech anime references in it, which are glorious.
Do we don't have the Gundam though, right? We don't have the V-fin. Oh, you do? It has the V-fin and the top knot?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't have the intellectual rights to that. They could maybe make an homage to it, but that's probably about all they could do. Haha, I was faster.
I also wasn't tabbed in.
Someone put a tramp stamp on a mech. Hell yeah. Is there a Bionicle reference? Probably not, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
There is a website where you can get custom emblems off of as well because it's community based.
Oh hell yeah, I'll have to look into that.
So, I've now got Shinra Corp. I have the ODST.
Oh, it's kind of hot.
Few other anime references.
Give me a second. I'm having to answer something in the other window really quick.
Samurai pizza kits.
Oh my god, really? 1 second, chat. Comes the 14 Twitter makes me happy. I love it.
I haven't been on Twitter in a couple days. I should probably clear my notifications out.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. No. 14 Twitter is wild. Got a reference to the Peregrine Horned Owl mech. It looks like an MS-06 Zaku. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a ship radar. It's... I don't know. How would you describe it? Yeah. Everybody knows what we're talking about. Laughs in Starfield. Have you seen... Angry Joe already made a tweet. Apparently Angry Joe's already not happy with the game. I mean...
Not good.
You know... there you see it. I was wondering where you were. You're probably asleep.
No, I was working all day, and then I go in the bed here in like an hour or two because I got to get up tomorrow early.
Yeah, makes sense. Well,
I've put like 10 hours in the Starfield already, and as someone who likes No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous, Starfield is extremely disappointing.
It's bad.
It's fast travel simulator.
Isn't it loading screen simulator?
What's the...
You spend just as much time playing the game as you do staring at a loading screen going from place to place.
Wait, that's on SSD or HDD?
No, everything is through a loading screen. You don't landing on planet loading screen, traversing a planet, going like in and out of places loading screen, getting back in your ship loading screen,
taking off in your ship a loading screen,
docking loading screen.
You're kidding me.
Apparently the shipwright NPC can just glitch out and be like 40 feet in the air as well, so you can't even talk to them.
All NPCs are absolute garbage. Your followers will stand there in body block you shooting at the enemy, will not shoot back. Enemies will literally stop shooting at you and just stand there and stare at you and then run away. I consistently have an issue when I'm in gunfights and I get someone at half health, they just turn around and run away and they leave combat range and it just stops all combat. It just goes back to like you're not fighting anymore. Music stops everything. They just go to the next room and they already forgot they're shooting at somebody.
Yeah, so I'm not buying it. So Utaka messaged me today and he bought it, and I'm about to just point and laugh.
I was gifted it, thank God. But like my biggest issue and why I'm like already kind of over it is the game is procedural, but it feels like it's the same speed for everything. So every research station, every random place you find is a carbon copy of the last one you did.
That's a little rough.
No uniqueness to literally no uniqueness to any of the stuff.
I mean, at least Oblivion, well, a lot of the dungeons felt similar, right? They did have each of their own unique things.
Yeah, like, it's all exciting for the first few hours, but once you really start putting time into it, things start looking the exact same.
That's rough.
The weirdest thing is it feels like this game's actually a step down from Fallout 4 and Skyrim.
How is that possible?
Makes a good point.
No, like there are UI and betterments for life changes that Fallout 4 made that they went backwards on. Best example that's been annoying the shit out of me is in Fallout 4, whenever you looted an NPC who had a note or a holotape or something that you need to listen to, you had the ability to do it from their inventory. That does not exist. You have to search for your inventory for whatever notes you looted to read them or listen to them.
It's got there's no way the original staff is still there. There's no way.
The maps, there's no planet maps. The maps are all terrible. Now, like, the UI is absolute horrible. Like, this game feels like it came out back in 2012.
Jesus Christ.
It is like, right now, everyone's like all excited, it's new and all that. And they'll get over it pretty soon. Like, you go onto like communities for any other space game, like No Man's Sky, Star Citizen,
Space Engineers,
Elite Dangerous, Space, everyone's like, so this didn't turn out to be the killer of my quote-unquote space game. I'm already back.
Yeah.
Didn't Star Citizen also have like an incredibly rough launch, but they actually fixed the game?
Star Citizen does a better job of being a space game than, yeah. And I remember Star Citizen. I
playing Star Citizen as a like early access like beta tester. It was a buggy mess, but apparently it's actually serviceable now. I'm playing Fallout 4 again.
You just said no.
Starfield feels like a worse version of Fallout 4, and it's weird saying that.
Fuck, man.
The fact that one of the big
Such
selling
a-
points for Starfield, though, is, oh yeah, we brought back this NPC from Oblivion that nobody liked.
Fucking adoring fan.
Yep.
I haven't even met him yet, and I took the perk, so I was curious.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Star Citizen
In
early
the
access
game.
launched. It did.
Speaking of companion, like the thing that befuddles me is for such a big game, there's only 4 actual main companions.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that work?
The fact that hentai games have more of a development than a AAA studio now is disappointing.
I hate that that's true.
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell anyone not to get it. Everyone has different expectations going into it, but I am disappointed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, go if you want to. If someone wants to purchase it's not Star Citizen, excuse me. Starfield, go for it. No one's saying not to do it. However, the people that are into it and have bought into it do have some valid critiques. Just take that into your consideration. At the end of the day, you're an adult. You have your own money. Just if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it.
And by that I mean wait a couple months for when it inevitably goes on sale during Steam's Black Friday.
I think-
You mean like
sale.
Diablo 4 right now that's free if you have Amazon Prime?
What?
I'm just saying, just wait.
Oh,
It'll go
yeah.
on sale.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can get Diablo 4 for free
Damn, that's stupid.
using Steam's game launching service that they have.
I was
That's-
about to say, I think it's a trial. It's not like a permanent. I think it's like a 15-day trial or something.
No,
It's for as long as the thing runs, yeah.
Still not even worth, honestly. No, I'm good. Was-
Yeah, that was one I was glad all my friends were playing. I decided I didn't want.
Yeah.
And it sounds like everyone was done after about a week, so it
I'm
sounds
gonna-
like I dodged a bullet.
So all of us feel like we've just had a really shitty weekend because I was doing Crotas. Baka, don't do Crotas. It's awful.
See, I
Like,
didn't join the day because I was tired, and then I
No,
figured it was. Well,
you-
I did Crota's back in Destiny 1, and it was horrible in Destiny 1. I don't know why people thought it was fun.
I honestly, like, here's like, I won't go back to D1 and do it now because D2 launched it with the new mechanics. It's awful.
Dude,
Like,
you had to have a hunter with stompies to cheese the bridge back in.
Yes,
D1.
you did.
yeah,
That's like the only real memory I have of it was being because I played hunter, being the guy who was fucking chosen to do the whole stompy climb cheese for the bridge.
well, so you know what?
Yep,
we
Stompy climb, cheese the bridge, and then push Crota out the arena, and you're done.
you know, well, you know what's gonna piss me off? Oh, he's gonna say the line. Let him say the line. He's gonna say the funny line. It's my dopamine rush for doing Prey. Well, you know what's gonna piss me off is that, like, because you saw who took world's first, right? Who took not only the first Crota run, but also doing the challenge for world first, right? It was Salt's team. So I guarantee you, because they did it in like 2 hours, we're going to see, well, this needs to be nerfed, and this game's still too easy. And so at this point, like, if I start hearing those comments, I'm done. Like, I'm just gonna straight up just like quit.
They're already going. I already heard people talking about saying, what was it, Lament needs a nerf?
I think so. Who was the team, actually? I made a post about it. Give me a second. Because I can actually tell you who the winning team was.
I've got it right here. Hold on.
Yeah, it was Salt was in there.
It was Elysium.
Yeah, it was Team Elysium. I'm trying to figure out who was part of Team Elysium. Because it told me.
I don't know.
And I just spaced it.
I was like that everyone's on the Reddits losing their fucking minds over Necrochasm being given Outlaw as its catalyst perk when it's a gun that reloads on kills.
That's actually
The gun already has like a 70 or something reload.
It was
So it's already
it was-
a fast reload. That
it was
reloads on
Salt,
kills when they
Greppo,
gave it out.
Quaz, Moople, Vile Fate, Cruz, and Kairos. I have no clue who anyone is aside from Salt on that team. But that was the team that took Worlds first.
That would be their third consecutive then.
I think they're... Well, so didn't he, like go to orbit in Root of Nightmares? During the jump
I
puzzle
don't
segment? Because if that's true, like... I don't know. I heard allegedly there was some contention on Salt because he went to orbit at the jump puzzle section of Root of Nightmares because he couldn't do the segment fast enough or didn't want to do the segment and then rejoined it at Planets. If that's true, anything he says in regards to World First, I feel should just be taken down. Just like, no, you can't. If you're not going to do it, don't say anything. But alas, you know, I'm going to say allegedly there because I need to do research on that to verify the receipts for that.
Yeah, they took King's Fall, Val, Roots, and now this one.
No, they didn't. They shouldn't have gotten Roots. He was second, I think, but someone else I thought took Root. And I don't even, I don't even mind that Salt and his team are getting first. I care when they do it and they say this needs to get nerfed and this game is too easy. Thus we get Lightfall's power up and why Neomuna sucked for months. That's where I have issue.
It says their 4th belt.
I mean, sure. Here's the thing: is they can have the belts at this point. I will argue, Baka, that nobody that doesn't play this game like as their only game is going to be able to do Crotas on contest. Like I just gave up today. I wanted to do it. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to force myself through it again because I had to teach second encounter to 6 people funneling in and out of that LFG. And then, you know, oh, well, hey, I got to go do with my clan, or my clan's asking me to do this. And, you know, they're allowed to do that. That's not what I'm saying, right? They're allowed to do it. It's just frustrating when I spend 8 hours banging my head against it and somebody who clearly has a team that they min-max everything for because they can put everything into it just takes it and bitches about how the game's too easy.
I mean, it's kind of your fault. I learned this lesson back at VOW. You don't do worlds for you don't do contest modes anymore.
But that's the thing.
The emblems aren't worth it, and neither is the frustration.
The Bungie set the precedent. Root of Nightmares, everyone was saying it was easy. They said contest mode for Root of Nightmare was easy, and so I'm like, oh, okay, it'll be another this one. But no, this is their difficulty going forward.
To be fair, it was though. Contest mode mods were actually easier than the patrol zone mods. That was the difference. Bungie fucked that one up royally. And contest mode mobs for Root of Nightmares had less health than the patrol zone for Neomuna.
It's almost like they fucked up Neomuna in terms of scaling.
So that one's a weird one to like use as an example because it honestly was.
So at this point, I'm just gonna not even run Crotas. Like I get it. I get people are gonna want Crotas. I'm not even gonna run it at this point because, and if anything, right? We're already aware that Bungie's not going to make the game easier, so I feel they need to go ham into it. Go and appease Salt and the other 1 to 5% of people. Make the game. I want Salt to be in a world's first for 18 hours, having to sweat his ass off to get that victory. At that point, that's the game they're trying to make, and that's the game they want. So just let them have it. I will go play other games.
At least you weren't on console, because my understanding is Xbox players were stuck on bridge because the game was literally disconnecting them. Going on.
It sounds that's unacceptable. Like, how the fuck can you keep because we saw this during was it Wrath of the Machine in D1, where the world's first team they were gonna get it, but then they got fucking like error coded out of the game.
Oh yeah, they got weaseled.
Well, yeah. I mean, when VOW came out, I believe they had to extend world's first because the servers were down for like 8 hours. They just kept having issues.
I just honestly
was either King's Fall or VOW. I think it was VOW.
Honestly, just kill the game at this point. Just pull the plug. I just not even gonna sugarcoat it anymore. Just kill. Wait, did we get it? I thought we got him without phantoms for a second.
No, it always pops phantoms. It'll leave him at 1 HP.
They can't do that till they launch Marathon because they need their cash cow.
Well, yeah,
that's gonna survive for 2 weeks because nobody actually wants Marathon.
Marathon players don't want Marathon. And you know what? I respect it. I respect that Marathon players can look at it and go, yeah, we don't want this shit. we don't acknowledge this.
Marathon players have been asking for a new installment for Marathon for about 10 years now. And this isn't what we meant.
No. It's also an extraction shooter. Like, man, maybe that would have flown in like 2016, 2018, right? They're years late to the train. But
I'm just saying, wait till they start selling revive packs so you don't lose all your shit when you die.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, insurance packs.
Or they're going to have little gun packs so you get better equipment if you're willing to drop $5 every round.
Fuck you.
Nah, they're definitely going to be selling insurance so you don't lose your stuff when you die.
100% see that.
Well, you know we're going to see a drop off in players, right? As soon as they the things that are like timed, right? Like, hey, you're first to discover or first to do this. Because we saw this with Diablo 4. As soon as the world's first things were already solidified, we saw a drop off in players because there was no incentive at that point. Small indie
Oh
companies.
yeah, no.
No, if you want that kind of thrill, go play a game like Elite. There's 40 billion systems in that game. You're going to be first at something eventually.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I want to go play Elite. It's just finding the time to and having the time to sit down and learn this. I have to actually go get my flight stick out of it because I had Danny gave me one of their flight sticks that they used to have.
Just use a mouse and keyboard. My friend, big into flight sims, he has a whole setup, but he still prefers mouse and keyboard for Elite 'cause some of the stuff.
I mean, I could see flight sticks being fun. It's just a pain in the ass for me to set up every time.
You can use flight sticks for Armored Core.
You son of a. I'm just gonna buy Armored Core at this point. Like,
I was about to say, imagine you can probably use a Guitar Hero controller for Armored Core 'cause it's made.
Oh,
like
somebody's already being Armored Core using a some sort of like electric like flute thing.
Yeah, and I would expect no different. It's the FromSoft community.
yeah,
Yeah, we're all on crack. Like,
Zero Lenny's done what his punch only
see
run.
someone do a.
yeah,
I'm
you
waiting to
finished
see
this
someone
punch only
do
run.
just a freaking xylophone run or something.
I think it was
Happen.
it was some weird like instrument thing. Looked like they were using a fucking Dyson from how it was shaped.
God, I love it. It's so good. It's so bad. Where's the Tau Moogle? Oh, there it is, right there.
Very bottom. Oh, you're at 30. You only need like 3 runs at most.
Yeah, I need 3. Yeah, I can do like 3-4 more runs.
How many power armor mods to download?
Crushing Adorable using flutes to speedrun the game. I mean, what was it? I love the meme that goes around the internet of like when you're feeling tired, but you rail on Adderall at 3 a.m. and suddenly you beat the entirety of Halo 3 on Legendary solo without dying on with a Guitar Hero controller. I used to work with people that would like that.
I mean, the no-hit run for Armored Core has already been completed, which is insane because the game's been out for, a week.
Look, there's people that are just built different. There's people that can do it. I am not one of them.
It sounds like one of those things where you just train on the previous Armored Cores before that one comes
It's
out.
so different.
I'll probably pick it up when it's on sale for like half off.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy it because I know I'm gonna buy it anyways, and I would rather support developers that are making complete inbox games that aren't a buggy cop out. Starfield, allegedly.
Counter argument. You got 2 months before winter sales going, and you know it's going to be on sale then.
That's fair.
So
Well, because
always are.
I need to buy the new Fate game, and I'm already getting the $100 edition because fucking Musashi waifu outfit.
When's the new Fate game drop?
This month I thought actually. Give me a second on that. Fate.
Apparently, you don't care about your waifu enough to know when she drops.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna have
Shameful.
cutscenes. Fate game Steam, not Fate Extella. Oh, God, what is it called?
You dropped $100 on it. You don't even know what it's called.
No, I didn't even drop it yet. Fate Samurai Remnant. There we go. Fate Samurai Remnant comes out the end of this month, September 28th. Neko Arc Best Fate. It's gonna be wild when I actually have the opportunity to have enough time to go back through Fate. Let's put it that way. It's gonna be wild.
And to think Carnival of Phantasm is completely optional.
It's because it technically is.
It is.
Now,
so is Prisma Ilia and another one.
No, we all know that people start with the best Fate, which is, what was it, the lolly kissing Fate?
That's Prisma Ilia.
There are people that start with that one.
Yeah, Magical Girl Fate. Fucking uncomfortable to watch.
Oh my god. Just
because they are like canonically 8.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good, homie. I'll go watch Unlimited Blade Works or something. I'm good.
Yeah, go watch like Unlimited Blade Works or Heaven's Feel or Zero.
I'm having to save the whatever
any of the other ones.
Whichever series has 69 tomestones. Nice. Nice. Whichever series has the Saber Altar in the movie. I'm gonna save that one to last.
That's the main one.
Yeah. So, well, I'm gonna save the movies in that one for last because it doesn't seem like it'd be a very good starting place. Build up to it.
Start with Fate Zero.
Or I could
Fate Zero, then Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, and the other movies.
I could be a true Chad and just start from the original VN like everyone else. Just go out and do it in order of release.
Oh, yeah. I loved reading hentai.
Being is so good at this point.
I mean, there's actually a
Never-
web page for that now, where you can just like play it in your browser.
Never forget that fucking Fate started as a hentai.
It's great. I will never fail to bring up the dude that didn't know that, and his world was just turned upside down with that information. It's always
And
funny.
a lot
to
of
me.
the original fucking hentai like novelizations were just by the original author.
Oh, did you hear about something in the gaming industry? There's, I think, a union, a deal wasn't reached or something like that.
No, I saw that the whole big strike going on with the Writers Guild right now. They're talking about bringing the gaming industry into it.
I mean, good.
Yeah.
You know what?
So they should have, like, that got brought up to them. Like, yeah, that might solve some of these issues.
You know what would solve a lot of issues is if Activision doesn't release a game every 2-3, or not even just every year, every 2-3 years. Because the gaming industry slowing down would, one, potentially help to increase quality. Two, it would make it so that people can actually get through their backlog.
That's not going to happen if, as long as more investors keep pouring in and want to keep seeing numbers going up.
That's fine. I mean, they can pour as much money as they want to into it. If people can't pay to, live where they work, they're not going to have workers. Like that's just simple economics, right? If people aren't paid enough, they're incentivized.
That's what you want. That's what you want. But the reality is, and this is the unfortunate reality, is there are millions of kids out there who would love to have a job in the gaming industry. Pay be damned.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to get used. They're going to get thrown away. What ends up happening to them is they go into software development afterwards.
Yeah.
They completely, almost all game devs retire from the gaming industry because it just crushes them and go into software development.
I mean, I did QA for gaming, and it was just one of those that I wanted to have more freedom in my schedule, and I mean, I didn't make a whole hell of a lot, but I mean, I made okay money. Let's put it that way.
Yes, and to anyone in chat who's thinking about going into the gaming industry, don't.
Yeah, they're gonna use you and throw you away.
Yeah.
As somebody who worked in the gaming industry for 7 years, don't do it.
On nondescript projects, which you cannot discuss. Same with me.
I discussed the projects I've worked on.
No, you did. No, you didn't. You did not.
Yeah, sure. NDAs have expired by now.
Yeah, my NDA is expired.
Is it? Fuck, I need to see when I need to see if mine expires. I don't think mine would.
There's not an if. Yours is. That shit usually doesn't last more than 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, no, mine was only a 3-year NDA.
I'll have to
Mine
see.
was just till project launch.
Ooh, lightning storm.
Yeah. Your NDA typically
Yeah, go
goes
for it.
until the game is released.
I can't technically say anything. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll just have to call them and request the paperwork. Hey, I'm looking for this paperwork. I need to know if this expires or whatnot.
I will talk shit on the game I worked on till the day I die. Fuck that game.
No, we're bringing it back, Rev. It's gonna happen. We're seeing a resurgence.
I will bury your fucking career.
You're just gonna call in and find out the studio's been shut down.
Man, I wish my
How it works
studio would be shut
nowadays.
down.
I mean, you saw the fucking.
Wait,
forget their name. The
Studio
studio
is shut down.
Yeah, it is. That's why I was
Like
laughing.
the studio that made Saints Row shut down the other day.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
BioWare also got canned, I guess, or something.
Yeah, BioWare's gone.
Yeah, but they
So-
kind of deserved it. The people who made the good BioWare games have long since left.
Yeah.
They left after
Sure
Inquisition.
did.
So if the studio shuts down, would an NDA not matter then? Yes and no. In simpler terms, so in the simplest terms that I can bring it is, it depends on the contract. Because even if, say, it was a BioWare NDA, they are still, as far as I'm aware, owned and operated by EA as the publisher, and or EA would have rights to the game and or content. So it does come down to the contract. Why did the Saints Row? I actually don't know. I didn't even know States Row was still a thing, honestly. I thought they peaked with like
Saints Row.
3.
They were gonna remake the old one, I thought, and then just didn't.
Yeah.
Because they said something about like remaking 1 and 2, and they just never did that, and then the studio shut it down. So it's never gonna happen now.
Gaius is the whole reason, chat, that I love running Praetorium. Him saying that "for whom do you fight" gives me serotonin every time I run this. Now you know.
Yes, States Row.
States Row. Yes, that's the one. I just what is this miqo'te in the corner? The absolute just drip on this man. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no.
Oh, the fucker said.
Yeah, the with the glasses. Yeah, it just depends what your NDA says. And here's the thing: is I advertise that I'm under NDAs. I'm actually I discovered talking to, because I got a hold of the financial institution I worked at looking for NDA paperwork. I don't technically have NDA paperwork. You know what I do have though? Federal regulations. So if anything, I use that as a bartering point, right? Like, look. Hey, nameless company that might be looking to sponsor me, Gamersubs, whatever, right? I can work under NDAs. I can't tell you what I did. I can tell you I work under not only NDAs, but federal regulations as well. It's how you sell yourself.
Yes.
Poor sales and review for Shutdown. I mean, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. Was it Naughty Dog that made Saints Row, or who was it?
No, Naughty Dog's still going strong because they also made the last. Yeah, didn't they make Last of Us?
Last of Us and Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah. I wish they'd do a Jack and Dexter remaster.
That would be
Did
pretty
they also
hard.
do Ratchet and Clank, or was that a different one?
Which one?
Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank was a different studio.
Okay. Man, if they released an announcement saying, "Hey, we're remaking the entire Jack and Dexter series and fucking like modernized graphics," I'd buy every one of them.
Well, you know what I'm worried
Yeah.
for? I'm worried for Konami's Metal Gear series coming to PC, because apparently it's already being cited as having a lot of issues.
Metal Gear.
Like, I want
It's
to.
not political.
I want to. Oh my God! What was the Armored Core review you read today? You were talking about it earlier. It was the game not interesting or something like that.
Yeah, the story for Armored Core 6 is uninspiring and not worth playing. None of the characters are memorable. None of the missions you do are memorable. It's like, I have, like, definitive proof that's not correct. As somebody who is now on their second playthrough of Armored Core.
And what are you smoking, and where can I get some?
Yeah. Yes. The game's also meant to make you feel like a piece of shit the entire time.
I mean, if the game wants to tell that story, go for it.
That was it. Volition is the studio.
Volition, yeah.
Volition, thank you. Yeah, chat said that too, yeah.
Yeah, they also made the, fucking, not Red Army, the fucking game on Mars.
Not Red Alerts,
I was about to.
I was Red Faction.
Red Faction,
I
yeah.
was about to say Red War dead ass.
Red War.
You know,
Yes.
the DLC that doesn't even exist anymore.
We're not talking about the Cabal.
Yes, because never forget that Red Faction and Saints Row are canonically the same universe, so.
Fair enough.
What are you talking about? It still exists, Kip. You got a nice timeline this season. Let you know what you missed.
No, it's not complete though. It only has the Cade 6 mission, which I still need to get unsubtitled footage of, the Lucent Hive, and one other. That'll be online footage.
Paragraph telling you what happened wasn't enough?
No, you can play the mission. You can play a mission. You can play the intro mission to Forsaken. Now just bring back the rest of the fucking campaign, cowards.
No, I'm talking about Red War.
Oh. No, there wasn't a thing for Red War. You couldn't play it. It was just a paragraph. I never played Red War. Let's put that in perspective, chat. My intro was the intro mission to Forsaken. Let's put it that way. So I dead ass look at fucking Hawthorne, the clan vendor, and I'm like, I have no idea what you are or who you do.
Man, don't worry, even in Red War, she wasn't.
Red War was. They tried to make it funny.
They did.
I mean,
Then Forsaken was them going, oh yeah, well this should have been serious the whole time. Here's a serious DLC.
I'm gonna be playing. So I mean, I'll probably still do some raids like Root of Nightmare and stuff just to get my season pass up, and I like raiding. I refuse to do Crotas at this point in time though. I might change my mind later, but as of right now, I refuse to do Crotas, and I will probably no longer stream Destiny 2 until Final Shape drops, and I will day one that shit. I will day one that campaign on normal, then I'll go back on Legendary and then give a definitive what I'm thinking of it. Because I have the gear. I have, like, Commemoration maxed out. I have Quicksilver. Tessellation, Rufus's Fury. You know, I have gear, so I know I can do it unless they massively nerf something like Discipline. Missions of Red War never finished the story, locked it behind the paywall. Picked it up again his first mission. Yeah, no, it's... Well, there's a reason I'm playing other games than Destiny at this point. Let's put it that way. It's not worth the stress anymore. It's really not.
Bungie just needs to repair the farm, give us that as a hub world again, because that's the best hub.
Heard the farm was actually...
the tower.
Heard the farm was pretty...
Farm.
Well, I don't know. Didn't Angry Joe hate the farm? Like, he said it was pretty bad. But this was also when public sentiment was just give us back the old tower. Because I don't remember the old tower.
The farm was great. We could play soccer on the farm.
Yeah, you could. The final boss fight was decent. I heard you could arc staff lock him pretty hard.
You could also, like, two-shot him if you had 2 hunters with Golden Gun.
When Golden Gun was good, my beloved.
Yeah, if you had 2 hunters with Celestial, Nighthawk, and Golden Gun, you could, like, instantly kill him.
I don't even know why Celestial Nighthawk still exists, because fucking
it's the most
Star
iconic
Eaters.
exotic.
I know, but Star Eaters does more damage than Celestial.
It's because they need. It's because they need to buff Celestial.
It makes no sense for Celestial to even exist right now when there's another exotic that does better, and it's for all supers, not just one.
Well, it's probably because people have god rolls of Celestial because it was what base D2. So therefore, if they buff it, everyone's going to suddenly have access to a perfect roll Golden Gun.
That was the funny thing. They nerfed the damage it did a while back, and then they released Star Eaters, which was better.
Like, in case you really wanted to run Funny Bird Mask, nah, fuck you.
It also has some of the, like,
Funny Bird
best...
Mask looks cool.
It looks really
That's
good.
one of the best ornaments.
Yes, it's got some of the best hunter ornaments out there.
Yeah. I honestly, part of me just wonders how hard it would be just to pick up Unity or Unreal 5 and just make a looter shooter at this point.
Unity's not hard to learn.
I feel like I just need to do it at this point. Just fucking make a gameplay loop that's not shit. That armor, I'm looking at this. Is that a Dark Knight? I'm looking at their drip. It's actually kind of cool. It's the red set with the...
No.
I don't know what that is.
You're a warrior.
Oh, yeah, they got the axe, yeah. But yeah, no, like, I don't know. It depends how hard it is to learn Unity and Blender. Because here's the thing. How hard would it realistically be to design weapons, right? And just have a looter shooter that's entirely mission-based. Sure, you can have your hub worlds and stuff. But in game design, and I've had to pick this up through like Callum Upton, Cura TV and stuff, right? If you're going to design a game, you need to go in with the understanding, is this going to be multiplayer or is this going to be single player? You cannot midway into development go into the other. So, for example, if we're looking at something like... What's a good example? Does Armored Core 6 have multiplayer? It's only single, right?
Yeah, it's PvP.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, that could be kind of tacked on. If you're going to play something like Halo, right, your main consideration is going to be netcode and multiplayer implementation, which I would argue is why Infinite failed, because it seemed like either an afterthought or they didn't know how to make that netcode properly. If you're going to play a game like Dark Souls, yes, while you could play Souls, Elden Ring, like a single-player game, you have to consider the stress, the netcode, and... how multiplayer functionality works in the game. You're already making that consideration. And wasn't there a thing where, what's his face? I almost said Yoshi P. It's not Yoshi P. Miyazaki, didn't he like get hit by a car or something? And then he's like, yes, now we need to make Souls multiplayer. If you're early on enough, you can technically make that switch, but realistically, you should be considering it. So if you go into Unity saying, I want to make a multiplayer FPS game with hubs that isn't open world. I don't think any of the open areas like Neomuna should even exist at this point. Like, you do them for the first, like, third, but, like, who actually goes to Neomuna anymore? Who actually goes to... I'm trying to think, right? When I have to think about that, right? Who goes to Nessus? Moon, yeah. Well, I went to Moon recently because Altar of...
That's the Moon is still pretty well used because Altar is still a really good grinding area.
Right. Doing coding for other mods, so there's definitely stuff that may not seem over difficult, but it really makes my brain... Right. So just going in from that, you already know what the project's going to be, right? And here's the thing, even if you... Because what, Phasmophobia is $15 on Steam, right?
No, the original Phas was made in Unity with community assets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Phasmophobia...
that's the thing about making an indie game. don't make your assets. There are free Unity assets you can use as long as you're not monetizing your shit.
I think you have to cite it. Even then, I think you could have it, but you have to cite it. But you just read the terms and conditions. Is all that comes down to.
The original garage and like all the houses and stuff, they're all Unity assets.
Yeah.
He's redesigned them since then, but when it first came out, everything was community.
I miss that I can't play Old Asylum. I want to play it once.
Old Asylum sucked.
Yeah, no, Old Asylum
you don't
sucked.
know what you're talking about right
now. I would love to play Old Asylum once and then be like, okay, this is awful.
You're saying that's like me wishing going around going, I wish I could have had polio 60 years ago. I can't now, but I wish I could. It kind of seems cool.
Yes, I wish I could have had whooping cough.
Hold up about that. Florida's kind of got some of those resurging right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Also
I don't
has a
live in
leprosy
Florida, and I'm never
right
going
now.
near Florida, so that doesn't count.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Florida also has a leprosy outbreak right now.
Yeah, it does. Dude, Florida is not okay.
I don't want to go anywhere where Florida man might fight me for no reason going down the street, and then I'll have to go get a fucking rabies vaccine. It ain't happening.
That's just Oregon.
I have a hot take about that, but I can't say that on fucking Twitch because
for Twitch TOS,
I'm just saying,
that was
that's
clearly
20
a joke.
shots I'm not getting. Not today.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say my hot take about Florida on Twitch because it's TOS.
Yep.
But,
no, Florida's in a top. We can say Florida's in a position right now. Let's put it that way. What, 2 hurricanes on the way, right? Oh man.
yeah. Florida beat Florida with that last one though. Hurricane Idalia, people were.
Well,
they were doing things.
I believe it. I haven't seen enough of it. I know that they're.
I got some videos I'll send you.
Yeah, send me. They're in straits right now.
That's not even straits. It's just Florida people.
Florida people are just built different. Well, you heard about what was it? The Florida man recently that tried to off his neighbors because of their crying kid by injecting mixed chemicals into syringes under their door. Like, that's god. Moist Critical did a video on that recently. That's why I know this.
Peak Florida man.
Yeah. No, Peak Florida man is pulling the machete outside of the alligator, or out of the head of the alligator. Ow, that hurt. Nero.
That's King of Florida.
Yeah, maybe we just need to have a King of Florida at this point. Someone go find that gator.
I mean, yeah, whoever has that.
I'm pretty sure the movie Joe Dirt was a documentary on the King of Florida.
I've never seen Joe Dirt.
Wasn't Joe Dirt Tennessee?
Yeah, but he embodied Florida, man. Let's be honest. He even worked at an alligator farm. Come on.
I was hoping we were going to be able to phase him. I'm going to pop limit break.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I guess we don't need limit break for guys.
No. Oh, I thought limit break. Oh, fuck. No, you're right. Fine. It's fine. We have enough damage anyways. For some reason, I thought it carried over. I know it doesn't. I don't know why my brain thought, oh yeah, this will just recharge my next one. I don't know why I thought that. I really don't. That was
I guess we don't need limit breaker, guys.
No, we don't. It's fine. We'll just fucking just nuke him. It's fine. We have enough damage on board. We almost 2-phase Nero. Constructed alternatively, yes. Yeah, no, Moist Critical, I'd argue, is one of the only good things about... There's a few good things about Florida. Critical's definitely up there, though.
There's nothing good about Florida.
Charlie. Internet Jesus. He's from Florida.
I don't see how that's a good thing.
I keep my statement.
It's just, oh god, I don't know. I have no.
And now that I found out I lived in the same fucking town as Charlie for like 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently I grew up in that same fucking town. I probably went to fucking school with him at some point.
Probably. Because that's how that just works. God. I mean, at least you went to school with interesting people.
I mean, I can't say things.
I mean, what was
You
it?
have to go to school with Kip.
Oh
God.
no! If I say the people around here, it like dead gives away where I live. So
Yeah, don't do that. It's not worth.
yeah. Let's just say there's a certain former cooking show host that lives here that may or may not be incredibly racist.
Yeah.
That really like butter.
I was about to say, that sounds like Snoop Dogg's best friend.
Yeah. No, not Snoop Dogg.
No, the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Awful.
No, fucking Snoop Dogg's best friend's cool. We actually like her.
Just a little bit of inside trading.
Snoop had he had a resurgence, right? He had a
He's just doing side quests at this point, man. He's beat the game.
he had a redemption arc. He's all good. I love the video of him playing Madden. I think it was a couple of years ago. He was playing Madden, and he got so upset with how glitchy the game was. He threw his controller down. And it's just like, dang game blew my eye.
Nah, fucking Snoop Dogg beat the game. He's doing side quests right now. He's doing a cooking show right now. He's got a cookbook.
God, the legend.
Yeah, he's chilling with Martha Stewart. That's who it was.
Just look, it's all good.
Yeah.
Changed his name, then changed it back.
Yeah.
I don't even know that. Oh God.
Tried to
a lifetime
pass off.
partnership
He went
with
for I think he went for a Rasta phase. He changed his name to Snoop Lion. Then decided-
Oh yes, I forgot about Snoop Lion.
It didn't last long. Like, I think he had it for a couple months, then went back.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a phase.
I mean, his rating was pretty good.
Turns out Rasta fans don't like it when someone tries to budge in after being on trial for murder in the past. It's not very chill.
I mean, Bob Marley did it.
Shouldn't be funny to me. No, we went to school with. I went to school with. What? One person we went to school with is dead. I don't remember who it is, but I know. Baka,
Drowned in sewage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God. What a way to go. That's people I went to school with. Let's put it that way.
Yep. Well, you wear your safety equipment when you're going down into an area full of gas.
Yes. I don't know. The only cool things we have around here is Tony Hawk opened our skate park.
I mean, that's kind of cool actually. We don't see a lot of Tony Hawk anymore.
Opened our skate park. Fucking Gerard Ways lives here, so that was cool.
Gerard Khalil?
No, Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance.
Oh. I was thinking Fit the Completionist.
Yeah, there we go. Black Wolf figured out the person. Paladin.
Not that Rev lives anywhere near there. No, definitely not. That is a huge allegedly.
Definitely haven't delivered a fucking oven and a fucking refrigerator to her house.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yeah.
I bet everything just smelled like butter.
Fucking house was immaculate, but yeah, no. You know you're not like wearing the right clothes when you're delivering. You're wearing blue jeans and a beat-up t-shirt, delivering a fucking oven and a refrigerator to a house that you had to drive through a gate in a fucking quarter mile up a driveway in a fucking box truck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you'll find the people like that. You're invisible. You don't exist. So
Yeah. You were just Mook. You are low-level NPC that they're on the quest with.
I mean, she gave us cookies, so that was cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I can say I got Paula D's from the racist lady.
I
got cookies from the racist lady.
she gave you cookies and you don't got diabetes.
Oh, they were fucking sweet as shit. They were good too.
Now I want cookies. Fuck.
Wow. Well, that's just southern food. Everything will kill you down here. So
The secret ingredient is just a shit ton of butter. Enough to kill all this.
Wow. Secret ingredient is bacon grease, believe it or not.
I mean, I know in Michigan they'll use that shit like it's butter on bread. Like they'll just like take toast and they'll just put like grease on it. Or no,
That's
is it
lard?
It's okay. Yeah. I know they'll do lard. That one I never quite got into. Turducken with the homies. Oh my god! Like that's so much though. Is the thing?
So much work.
It's so much.
The fun thing about turducken is they all cook at different ranks too.
Yeah, that's a lot of work just to make sure it's not fucking raw on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because turkey, chicken, and duck all cook at different temperatures. Don't cook them all at the same thing, or they will burn.
I wonder if
be dry.
I wonder if you can. Oh god, I hate dry
I think that's
poultry.
a pre-cooked separate, then put it together afterwards, and then
Yes.
heat it up again.
Probably. I'm very curious on if you can commercially produce it, because I know, like, you know, people will be like, oh yeah, no, I'll just make turducken.
Yes, there's places that sell it. That's like a going to during the holidays.
Well, I know things like haggis you cannot get commercially in the U.S. because I don't know, I couldn't do it. Something about I couldn't do it. It's gonna be the texture. I know it's gonna be the texture because I don't like liver.
It's not liver.
Well, I don't like liver, but it's also other entrails.
The sheep stomach.
Entrails are like the best part of animals that people don't like. I fucking love tripe. A lot of people can't stand it, the texture, all that.
I mean, maybe after all these years, maybe I can come around to it. I also used to be a really picky eater, but I pretty much just like, I don't know, maybe it was living poor, but I've kind of like lightened up what I'll eat at this point. Like, as long as it's food, I'll eat it.
You gotta be adventurous with eating, because some of like the stuff people avoid eating is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, like, apparently, like, crickets
like
and spiders and stuff are really good for you, but I'm like, I don't know.
I already told you about crickets. They taste like whatever you cook them with. I've had them several times.
Yeah. No, I slammed when I went
like mealworms, same thing. I've had the scorpion once. Just tastes like what it was cooked with.
Snake wine was good too.
Snake wine. I feel like I feel like I need to go to an SCA event and just be like, hey, you got any snake wine? And like, excuse you? Like, yeah, you want to try some? And just pull out like this bottle.
Snake wine is typically
Isn't snake wine the venom?
No, snake wine is literally wine with an entire snake in it.
Oh shit! You just ferment that bitch.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Mexican thing. 'Cause they do that.
It's a Taiwanese and Vietnamese thing.
Sure, like if it works, it works.
It also has medicinal value, apparently.
I mean, probably. That wouldn't surprise me.
I'm not a doctor.
But honestly, everything from that region has medicinal attached to it. Come on.
Yes, it does.
China.
I mean, when everything cures whatever ails you, I guess
They'll give you a AA battery and tell you it cures incontinence or something until you swallow it.
Oh my god.
That's how it works.
You know, people would do that too. They'd be getting that Duracell and they'd be popping that every 2 hours.
Yeah. No, we've got a traditional Chinese
they just have those little
stuff around
tab
here
batteries.
that has a
little watch batteries. Just eat that shit like Tic Tacs.
Oh my god, do not. But you know someone would.
If I sent you the forbidden Capri Sun, right?
It doesn't sound familiar. But probably not.
I know at least posted it in the Discord. Yeah, nah. Valvoline's fucking oil comes in a Capri Sun pouch.
Hell yeah. It's when you want that motor oil taste, but you on the go.
I was about to say, it just sounds like a good way to wash down those Tide Pods.
Yeah. That's why it's the forbidden Capri Sun.
I told you, Baka, by my by where I live, there's a Chipotle right
75.90.
right next to a Tide store. Like, it literally has like the Tide logo. I think it's a dry cleaners or something. But I'm like, ah yes, dinner and dessert. My favorite.
Mead is mead. It's hard to fuck up mead.
Mead is, well, you can. And you can also just have subpar mead. But like, it's so good. I had cordial last time I went up. That shit was awesome. I don't drink. That stuff was great. Like,
I think I have a bottle of mead around here somewhere.
Mead also keeps a lot of honey in it.
It's nothing but honey.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, SCA is fun. I just haven't had the chance to go out recently. It's also been just too hot. Like, I don't want to be out there sword fighting in just intense heat.
That's why I'm not doing it right now, because it's 100 degrees here regularly.
Motherfucker eating beans. No, I'm running Prey, Kiwi. With the stupid Lalafell. I love that I found that video. I'm gonna do 2 more runs. I love that I found that video with the free 99 knuckle sandwich. God, that shit was funny. Oh, it was perfect. Okay, for those of you, I don't know if I can. I think I could show it on stream. It's not like it's bad or anything. It's that, like, I'm trying to figure out if it's going to YouTube TOS or not. I think it's fine. Let me find it really quick, chat, while we're queuing up for Prey. It would be here, and you have to download it at that point.
Do you have a problem with shutting the fuck up and minding your fucking business? Well, come on down and see me where you can get a free ass whooping, and I'm talking free. Free
defocus this. Give me a
99.
second.
Fly finger discount, meaning all 5 of my fingers balled.
Okay, now that I'm actually on the right page, chat, I bring to you.
Q-pop.
It's fine. They can wait 40 seconds. The Lalafell experience.
Do you have a problem with shutting the fuck up and minding your fucking business? Well, come on down and see me where you can get a free ass whooping, and I'm talking free. Free 99. Fly finger discount, meaning all 5 of my fingers balled up and through your fucking teeth. Come on down and see me.
It's so stupid. Like, I saw that and I'm just like, it's too perfect. I can't. Most beans just So the context on the beans thing is that there is an argument out there that chili, it's the wrong argument that
Beans go in chili.
Yeah, beans go in chili. There's people that think chili does not have beans in it. And now everyone's entitled to their opinion, but when they're wrong, I'm gonna let them know they're wrong. Oh, it's so good. Drinking a can of soup straight from the can. I mean, as long as it's cooked, I would do it. I would do that. Beans feel like beans feel like wet sand in your mouth. You are eating just the worst beans you could possibly find.
And how do you know people don't like the taste of wet sand, Kiwi? You obviously didn't eat sand as a child.
Dude, look at the surfer, dude! Look at the surfer,
Funny
dude!
story. My niece got like deathly sick and had to be hospitalized from eating sand.
Oh, yeah, don't eat sand.
What was it's fucking so much shit in sand.
Well, it was like, well, she got like a really bad bacterial infection from it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds about right.
Did you eat it from a sandbox?
Yeah, public sandbox at National Park.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Range when? I've been debating on going at some point soon. I need to go test out a couple things. I don't know. I'd have to see. What's Sam before? That means they don't crave legumes. Legumes are based. There we go. First encounter's done. God. I'm very picky. I used to not like beans. I'm still a little picky on my beans. Like, I can't do refried anymore just because, like, they're not filling. But, like, if I go to, like, Chipotle or something, right, I'll go black beans all day. 100%.
Black beans are high in protein.
Green bean casserole is my guilty pleasure when it comes to, like, the end of the year, like holidays and shit. I love me some green bean casserole. That shit is not good for you, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it?
Don't like, lie to you. It's very good for you.
I can't tell if you're gaslighting me or not. I'm pretty... Well, it's got a lot of milk in it, right? I don't know. It depends, I guess. I mean, it's beans and French onions.
It's a dish that originated in, like, the southeast. No, it's not good for you.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure.
It's fucking beans, cream of mushroom soup, and fucking onions.
Green beans.
No, it's not good for you.
Green beans aren't green. What do you mean they're not beans?
They're not beans.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I guess it does share similarities with other vegetables over...
Oh, green beans and spring beans are not green, or not beans.
Huh, fair enough.
Neither is edamame.
Edamame is nutty from what I understand.
It's also very good. I wish I had some.
I wish I had a lot of things in Idaho, and then I remember how just starved for actually good food we are. Like, it's... So I went to the barbecue place, and it was just aggressively mid.
Yes.
And I wanted to like it more, and I'm just like, this just isn't good. And well, I had the was the Carolina sauce or whatever. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, the quote-unquote Carolina sauce.
And I'm just like, this just tastes like vinegar. I mean, is there supposed to be something else here? You're like, yeah, there's supposed to be other things there.
I'm sending you barbecue sauce.
Oh, no. I do miss Goodwood. We don't have those here in Oregon. They'd had good ribs.
I've been craving them. I've been craving good barbecue. And like, I don't even mind like waiting to pay a good price for it, right? Because Famous Dave's is a thing in Idaho, and it was pretty good. Not a huge fan of Texas Roadhouse. Not that I don't just, I haven't been to them in a while, and they're a little outside of the budget. Living poor, all that fun stuff. And so I haven't really been. It's just finding a good barbecue place. If anything, at that point, I might as well just front the funds for the meats and the ingredient, and just find somebody to be like, hey, if I buy this shit, would you just make barbecue? Can you make not shit
You live
barbecue?
in Idaho. I guarantee you, almost every household owns a smoker.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, fly me out there. I'll make you good barbecue.
I mean, my dad owns a smoker. I mean, I'll just bug him. It's just a matter of getting meat at that point. I guess that's fair.
You want to know the? Okay, I'm going to give you the best way to make barbecue, like a lot of barbecue cheap. Go to any supermarket, Walmart, like the local fucking supermarket. Get a fucking Boston butt.
Oh, what?
That is the wrong advice. You're going to do what my brother does whenever we do barbecue. You're going to go to a restaurant supply. And you are going to get it there because you can buy an entire side of freaking cow there. Fairly cheap.
Well, I kind of meant just like the cut of meat in general. Just get a butt. They're easy. They're not like hard to fuck with.
That's what my brother does. Like, whenever he smokes, is he goes around to all his neighbors and they put a pot together where everyone chips in.
Yeah, because
they get a little
Kiwi
bit. And
gets
they
the
just
rest.
buy giant fucking half a cow.
Well, right. It used to be. This was like 2000. God, when was this? 2000. You knew me. This was about 2004 to 10, somewhere in that range. I know my parents used to go out to a farm and buy an entire like half a cow for $400. Like, that shit was actually affordable, and it saved you money because if you knew how to trim some of that shit down, even though they'll give you like a lot of the cuts and stuff, you're buying half a cow. You're paying a little bit of an upcharge for them to just cut it in certain ways. But yeah, as long as you know what you're doing, you can theoretically save money, but you just have to know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, they taught classes on how to do that shit in our high school.
Yeah, no, I was in one of them. Was I in plant science? I can't remember what it was. I think it was plant sciences, which is weird. Which is weird because we went over meat.
We had a class. I took it because I had an elective. Like, we literally, the whole class was talking about farming, and me like literally went to a contest on the Future Farmers America holds contests on who can grade meat the best, and a bunch of kids participated.
Yeah, a lot of things like the middle and eastern or western side of the U.S. do that. Don't really do that in the east.
Yeah, like one of the weird things is we literally raised tilapia in the school's greenhouse.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
on the
we
last day of
did.
school, we had a fish fry. We killed the tilapia and ate them.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so metal. See, you spent all year in the stupid greenhouse.
But
just
all you're
watching these
naming
fish
them, feeding them, and all. Then the teacher comes in on like the fucking second to last day. He starts passing around pocket knives, going, "Okay, see little Freddy over there you made a bond with. It's time to stab him in the face. We're eating him tomorrow."
Right. Yeah, no.
I did that with a chicken growing up.
Did I send you the video about the Egyptian fighting chickens?
Oh.
So it's Goose, one of the people I follow on TikTok on the account that technically doesn't exist, right? And his buddy leaked his phone number out on the internet saying he had a bunch of Egyptian fighting chickens for sale. So he's getting texts like, "Are the fighting chickens still available? I can trade stuff like firearms and food stamps." And I'm just like, this is the most American thing I can think of. There were no fighting chickens. There was nothing of the sort. It was all japes. It's his buddy fucking with him by leaking his phone number. And I'm just, it's perfection. It's so stupid. I just take my fishing rod, get fish in the ocean, which is a 10-minute walk. Well, see, here's the thing: is we're in Idaho. We are I'm in Idaho specifically. Idaho is a landlocked state. I have to technically worry about where fish is sourced from here. Let's put it that way. Unless it's like salmon or trout, maybe tilapia, because I think we have tilapia farms here. But like, if it's like you go to Idaho and it's like, hey, how about some swordfish? I don't know about that, Captain.
I don't trust the swordfish around here.
It sucks to be you because we're about to enter crabbing season, so I'm gonna definitely go get some fresh crab here in the next month.
Did you hear about the new TikTok trend that's taking? Of course you wouldn't. So people are advertising crab fishing on easy mode. They're picking up dead crabs from the ocean.
Yeah, I would not eat anything that you found dead.
No.
No.
Well, it's because shellfish spoils.
Because usually, well, it's not just that. Usually, if there's something dead on the beach, it's dead for a reason.
That's how you get a prey
If
on
you eat that, that's just Darwinism.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the trend has been advertised. Like they're pulling out like massive, I think it's king crab or something. They're pulling out massive crabs and they've just been dead for maybe a couple hours or whatever. And the person who stitched with it was just like, yeah, don't do this. This is dumb as fuck. When restaurants have to make fish, they make that immediately because of that small window in which it's still good versus not good. That shit will spoil.
Well, it's not even just that. Like, we get a lot of algae bloom. Like, every couple of years, clamming season gets canceled out here because of some poisonous algae that's going around.
Right.
It's like, you know, if you're finding dead shellfish, they're probably dead from some kind of factor that's going to make you dead if you actually eat it.
Right.
So probably not a good idea.
Probably not. Chat mentions get a good catfish. Oh my god. So there's like a little public kitchen thing out here. Like it's kind of like, think of it like a lounge area, like a public meeting spot, but different businesses can rent out certain restaurant little stall things, right? And there was a Cajun one, and I'd never really had catfish before. Like I've never really had it. But man, this fucking fried Cajun catfish was one of the best fucking fish I've ever had. That shit was baller.
I've got to go out there to judge your quote-unquote fried Cajun catfish.
You really can't beat a good, like, soul food restaurant serving catfish.
God, I need to go. Look, if I got to go to fucking Louisiana, I'll brave the French Quarter at night. I want some good catfish.
I know we got a lot of those here in Oregon. There's a pretty big area that does it.
I've been debating on going on a road trip recently. Like I could even do like model shit on like a road trip or something. I could make content out of it. But I've been debating on I should just go somewhere and like have a goal of just going to like a few different restaurants and trying shit. I've been debating on it. As long as I'm ahead enough on my work, right? As long as there's daily uploads, I mean, I realistically can do whatever the fuck I want within reason. God, I'd have to. I'm very. So you have to understand, chat, when. Like, we have a ramen place here, right? And it used to be a lot better. And now it's so aggressively mid. And I'm just like, I don't even mind. I go out and I'm like, okay, look, if I'm going to go out to a nice restaurant or a nicer restaurant, because, you know, living poor, trying not to go to, like, you know, Cruise Thrift Steakhouse, right? I went there once. Somebody else took me there. I will not go back. Service was fine. Nothing against that. It was just way too expensive for what I do. For like 6 people, it was about $500. And
That's
about right for a steakhouse.
I was about to say, usually when I go to a ramen place, it's like $14 a bowl. With
I'll pay $20 a bowl as long as it's good. The issue is
I'll pick my $10 bowl here.
I'll pay for the quality. It's that like it's hard to explain. Like, I think it's kind of cut corners and gone in the weeby direction. And the ramen used to be a lot better. So I'm hurting for a good ramen place. I'm hurting for just good Japanese food, actually.
When you live in Idaho, I'm pretty sure you have a 50% chance of them putting spaghetti noodles in that shit.
Oh.
And Kip, remember, you can't use the word weeb. It's derogatory.
I mean, in that case, I will use it in that context. You're all right, but I will say it in that context specifically.
I didn't know it was derogatory until like recently.
Yeah, no, it's because people can use it as an insult. Like it's so when you go in, right, there's like wall scrolls. They have like One Piece and other popular anime playing, and it's kind of gone in that direction.
So it is weeby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a white person opens an Asian restaurant is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Sounds like some guy like realized that he could never afford to go to Japan, or he just didn't have the effort to learn the language, so he decided the next best thing was to open a restaurant.
I need
It's
to get
the mall ninja ramen.
I need to what the well, I need to see if we still have our takoyaki place. We had a takoyaki food truck in Idaho. I think it was, what was it? Genki Takoyaki? That was there. Oh God, when was that? I know 2012 it was around. I don't know if it's still around though. Weeby Direction Tourist Trap? No, not necessarily. It's just one of those that like the atmosphere is cool. If I was in high school again, it'd be cool. I've come to expect more, if that makes sense.
That's probably what it is. It's probably just supposed to be like a high school hangout place.
Yeah, it's not my demographic anymore. Let's put it that way.
I miss my gamer bar that we had around here. That place was bomb.
We have a gamer bar in Idaho. It's called Space Bar. Yeah, it's
We
like
have the coin slot.
it's downtown Boise. It's on one of the main streets in downtown Boise. It's like in this basement of this other business, which actually has really decent Asian food. Maybe that closed down. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been even remotely.
Wouldn't
in
happen to
there.
be Yen Chang, is it?
I don't know what it is. It's some weird Asian fusion
I
place.
remember Yen Chang downtown Boise was like the best Chinese food in Idaho.
It wasn't Chinese food. Like
Yeah.
they sold sushi and stuff. I don't know what it is now. I'd have to go back down there, make time to go out there.
No.
But yeah, it's like you go into Space Bar and I think it's like you pay the cover charge, and like, there's just like a bunch of arcade games there, and a counter for beer.
It's usually for those places, because we have one here, and then I went to one in Bend when I went to visit my friends. You pay a entrance fee. It's usually like $15.
Yeah.
And then all the games are just basically have the money things disabled on them, so it's free to play. You just got to pay the entrance.
We had one here that was called Chromatic Dragon. You walked in, it was literally like a wall of TVs where you had like GameCubes, Wii's, like old Xboxes. You had room in the back for tabletop.
Didn't that close down though?
It did, unfortunately, with the hurricane a couple years ago.
Damn.
It was like the spot. All the shit was like based off of video games, and like all the food and drinks were based off of video games. Like
So good.
they had quote unquote the grilled Magikarp from the old Pokemon show.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Like they knew their clientele, they knew their audience, and they ran with it.
Yeah, it was for nerds and weebs because that's you would guess they like each other.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like drinks based off of like Metroid, Skyrim. Like you could have actual like Cyrodiilic brandy.
I mean, I know that would probably in modernity run into potential branding issues.
Oh, it was in name only, and then the recipes were from the cookbook.
Oh, I guess that's fair. But no, it makes me sad when places like that go down. We used to have a pizza place out here called, in Idaho called Rascal's Pizza. And I've gone on about this on stream before. Rascal's Pizza was probably the best pizza I've ever had. But then I don't know if just the owner just didn't want to do it anymore or what, but this ended up shutting down. And I've never had a pizza as good as that again. So I'm a little sad.
I don't know. I do miss Pie Hole. Pie Hole was always good.
Pie Hole hits that certain, like, I'm out doing things and I need some good greasy pizza. It does hit that spot real good, I will say.
So it's that late night, just left the bar, need a greasy slice of pizza vibe.
Kind of, yeah. Like they'll cook entire pizzas and they'll throw it out on the pie dishes, right? And they'll cook more as needed. And it's just like walk up and like, hey, I want to get this and this, and they just take it out, heat it up, and get it to you. It's I like it. It's really good, and it was arguably really affordable. I haven't been there in a hot minute. I might go back though. There's a pizza place. It's a little like, what is it? I don't remember what it is. But it's in a little like stall kind of thing, right? So, but there's a pizza place right down the road from me, and in the hour before closing, if they still have pizza, they'll heavily discount it so they don't have to do dishes or something later. I love when I'll like get off stream or whatever, and I'll just run down there and get that pizza. Oh, it's so good for just so little. I do love me some pizza, I will say. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll just figure out where all the good pizza shit in Oregon is. Make a road trip out there. Love that this man's name is Fooly Cooley.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm like, wait a minute.
He's getting a cough solely because I need to watch Fully again.
I never actually watched it. I know a buddy of mine used to love that shit. Never really interested me.
It's not a long anime. Like the episodes are only 10 minutes.
No, it's like a 6 episode season, and then the season 2 came out.
Yeah. Like you watch the entire anime in like an hour.
Yeah, I might go back and watch it just because it's one of those I've heard about. It should probably actually quantify. Oh, apparently there was some McD's controversy recently in regards to nuggets. So I'm probably going to stay away from nuggets for a little bit.
Oh no, what do they do now?
Allegedly someone bit into a nugget and found a mouse. Allegedly.
Oh, man.
Now, if this is
Yeah,
true,
I
I have more reason to not
How
spend...
do you fit a whole mouse into a nugget?
You know, at that point, it's skill at that point, I feel.
It's like that Chinese place that's like 2 hours away from me. There's a controversy right now because it may or may not be gerbil meat.
I mean, yeah.
It's like $12 and you get like 2 or 3 pounds of fucking bourbon chicken.
Okay, but if they're advertising it as chicken and it's not chicken, that is misrepresentation, though. To be fair.
But it's like 2 or 3 pounds of bourbon chicken
You got
for $12. If it's gerbil meat,
like, as long as it's fine, I'm not gonna get sick off of it. Cool.
yeah.
Hard to argue 2 to 3 pounds of food.
Well, I mean,
Ow.
oh, is Kip going to clear it or is it going to get smacked? Oh, wait.
I almost got.
Pretty good.
I actually almost got smacked.
That cone's not dangerous. It lasts so long.
Yeah, it does. I'm used to 3 pulses. That goes to like 6. Hi, Dominic.
Wait
How's it
for the
going?
ones that you don't even get a pulse.
Yeah.
Just get the circle and oh god, it's hitting me.
Yeah. So sometimes you're just gonna take that damage. I don't like taking the damage. Sometimes you're just gonna take that damage. I'm not sure what the meaning is. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Let's put it that way. Try to figure out. It does unequip your weapons in this cutscene.
Yes.
I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, something looks different. I don't know. I was debating. I was telling you, I was debating on moving to Thailand at this point. Should get my passport, move over, because as long as I'm making USD, I mean, like rent is just a few hundred a month, and it's like, damn.
Need a mechanic.
Right? Well, here's the thing. I already have you already know. I have a bunch of people that if I can make over a certain amount in a month consistently, I already have people that I want to payroll for shit. Like, I'm already open about that. It's just getting to that point. It's growing into that point, and that's why I
Just gotta move to Thailand, get that couple $100 a month house. Hey, you gotta live in fucking butler and mechanic. Congrats.
Yeah, no. Well, I sent you a video because, like, rural Japan is, they're kind of hurting to fill property.
Well, it's like that town they were showing off on Top Gear. I was looking at houses there. I found one for $200 US.
Yeah. Like, how do you argue with that? Do you have the ability? So it comes down to a cost-benefit analysis. Are you going to be in a position where you're going to be safe to live there? Cool. If yes, awesome. Okay. Do you have, like, for me, is the internet going to be fiber, or is it going to be faster potentially than what I have here, or is it going to be similar upload speed to what I currently have? Right. I mean, if it's similar, if not better, I mean, clearly that's a bonus. And if a part, whether PC or automotive, goes out, right, am I going to be able to find a replacement and someone to fix it? Yeah, I mean, it's just cost benefit. Is the cost of living going to be compatible with what I'm making is really what it comes down to.
Kip, the nice thing about the small country towns and other countries, everyone knows how to fix shit. You don't need a mechanic.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I kind of miss living in a small town because I came from a small town in Cali. Like, it took us, God, I have to remember, because I'm not gonna say it for fear of doxing, but like, because we were at the top of a mountain, and it took us how long? So you had to go. Yeah, I mean, we were in a town. I mean, it was like 5 minutes to go down some forest roads to get to a post office, and then to the nearest McDonald's. It was like a 30-minute drive to the closest McDonald's and the closest grocery store. And then if you wanted to get to the next big city, you're probably looking at 45-ish minutes to get to like the nearest Stater Brothers. Maybe 45, 50 minutes. So I mean, I came from a small town. I remember, God. It was also a drug town, which I didn't learn till like super recently. Like, apparently there was just this van going back and forth on the road that our house was on, and it was going to a house like to the left down the road, and it just passed like 6 times. And apparently my mom, I guess, called the authorities, and I guess they drug busted that entire thing. Man, living in a small mountain town was fun. But, God, I would not be up there without some sort of protection in any capacity. Whether that's dog or whatever.
That's like the town I grew up in Florida. It was a real small town. Fucking, I think the population when I moved out was like 350 people.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The only thing that the town was known for was its cabbages.
That's actually kind of great, though.
It was cabbages and bull farms.
Fair enough. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But, no, I get like small towns.
The closest town, I think, was like Orlando. And it was like a 45-minute drive.
Right, yeah. I don't... See, that's kind of where I'm currently at. That's kind of how Idaho used to be, right? Well, so let's even take me out of the equation, right? So there's areas around Capital, right? Around Boise, right? And Boise's always pretty much been a city, right? As far as modernity is concerned, Boise's been the capital. It's been the city, right? Obviously, you have Twin Falls to the east at that point, and, you know, Lewiston up north. But, I mean, it's been a hub city. And you used to go over to areas, like, the moment you get, God, 20 minutes outside of Boise going east on the highway, it just turns all into farmland and hills and stuff like that. And if you start going west towards Oregon, right, because Ontario is really the next big city, and I've been through there once. Yeah, I went through Ontario once. But, like, you'll have towns like Nampa, like Caldwell, stuff like that. You know, while they were cities, I mean, they were farming cities, right? They were farming towns. You know, you get 5 minutes outside of the public center, the center of town, and you're in farmland. Whereas Boise's kind of been expanding to the point that all these outlying towns have less and less farmland because it's now, you know, paving ways for new buildings and stuff. So you are kind of seeing that farmland and things like that are going away in favor of public infrastructure, which has led to its own issues. It's just it's not the same Idaho as it was, you know, seeing it through the lens of somebody that moved up in like 2004 and just seeing areas in it that are just completely different. My favorite Gundam show, 00. I totally tuned out Gaius this whole time.
Yes.
But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I would love to go to a better... I would love to go somewhere where it feels like I have more like-minded people, if that makes sense. I mean, Idaho's had kind of a interesting relationship in regards to... can I fire off my ability, please? Thank you. Because, I mean, we've had, like, cool shit here. Like, we've had concerts. We actually had Sabaton come here a couple of years ago, so that was kind of cool. You know, we've had stuff here, but it's by no means somewhere like Vegas or Cali or Tennessee even, because Tennessee had a Pokemon Worlds, remember? Oh, not you. Okay, my bad. I'm almost forgetting my button rotation. Ooh. There we
Button
go.
rotation.
I mean, I gotta hit certain buttons sometimes. I do like how I'm getting comments on some of the 14 videos on the channel, and they're just like, Kip, how do you have this many 90 characters? That's not how to play the game. Or they're just like, they're so concerned. They're like, Kip, I promise the game gets better. And I'm like, oh, I know it does. I'm not discounting that it doesn't. I just don't like leveling.
Yes.
I'm aware I'm playing this game in the complete unoptimal way possible.
It's like next Friday's got to be MSQ. He put it off a little too long.
Well, the only reason I'm not doing MSQ tonight is
event.
It's because of the event. That's the only reason I'm not engaging Crystal Tower. That I'm not engaging in. I mean, we're doing a fuck ton of damage. That's the only reason I put it off is I can't miss these.
Yeah.
You can prop. Yeah, because they always face you. You can just prop true north on them. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just wait till you get your Dragoon.
I have to practice Lancer. Lancer's playstyle so far hasn't really been something that's made my neurons activate.
It doesn't. It's not fun.
Okay. Glad it's not just me. Oh, we're still fucking around with that guy. It's okay. I've already killed like 2 of them at this point.
Oh, this is the last one.
Yeah, I see what I keep seeing what they mean by physical DPS just does a fuck ton of damage.
Yep. 61%. It's not the lowest I've had it this week, but
No,
take it.
I mean, it's fine. I might die here, though.
You're fine.
Hopping.
Fine.
I like that my fists just become blades.
Well, yeah, you pulled the Buster Sword.
Yeah. Isn't it just braver?
Yeah, it's just braver.
Hell yeah.
Or it's, yeah, braver. It's not Omni Slash.
No, Omni's a little different. Isn't Omni the tier 3?
No, tier 3s are class specific.
Oh, I guess that's fair. All right. How many fucking tokens am I at? I should be...
I think you need one more.
I think I need one more. I need to check the specific count. I mean, just queue us up into the next one. I might have to... I need to finish this. I might actually put off Star Rail. Because I'm enjoying the game, but I'm also just... I'm really...
Assuming it lets you
I'm
out of it.
I'm over scheduled. Oh, I'm at 97. Yeah, so I just need another run. I'm over scheduling myself, and I'm trying. Like, I like streaming. Don't get me wrong. I just need to make sure all my YouTube shit's taken care of across all 3 channels.
There's 3 channels now?
It's always been. Yeah, there's the regular Kizuna Kip one, the one that's been pretty defunct for a while because that's going to be where edited work is. There's the VOD channel,
Yes.
and then there's the React channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't add
I forgot
any.
about the VOD channel. I don't follow the VOD channel. I follow the other 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's the VOD channel is one of those that it's in a weird spot right now because it takes it's not that it takes long to treat the audio on my internet. It just takes forever to upload the VODs, and just by nature, I mean, VODs don't get a lot of traffic, so I'm kind of just left like scratching my head on like maybe I need to cut down on the amount of games I'm playing via VOD and then just go to episodic content at that point. Like I'll still have VODs, but I need to fill it with something else because it takes way too long. Wait, the mobile team. I have not watched that one, no. Think about a few games this year. I don't know. I'm very picky about what I'm buying. Because I mean, I used to buy Steam games all the time. That's actually why I have Ark when I didn't even think that I had Ark. I'll buy the DLC this coming sale. But I have so many games that I already need to play and go through that I've kind of... Unless it's a game that I know I'm going to play, like Fate Samurai Remnant, I'm not going to play it. Just because it doesn't... If I'm not going to get the full enjoyment out of it, I don't really need to. Cool.
Huh.
I'm just going into the run. Getting the barding is probably going to be
Your next step.
Yeah, that'll probably be the next set. I mean, how long do we have for the event?
Till the launch of 6.5.
Which I thought we had a date for that already.
End of the month.
End of the month. Okay, so we have this next month to do it.
Or for a couple weeks anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if I do like 3 Praetorium runs a night, I mean, I'll make it easily.
Yeah, I've been doing between 3 and 5 a day.
Yeah. I'll just have to do that. If anything, it gets me off of working for a little bit.
Yes.
Which I'm actually really tired tonight, which is good because I need to be tired. I need to be tired so I can actually lay down and relax. So I'll probably, after this, I'll probably set this VOD to upload, deal with it in the morning. Probably skip short tomorrow at usual time, but I'll make it. It's just been a busy week, let's put it that way. I mean, I've gotten a lot better sleep, so I'm pretty happy about that. Gotten a lot more sleep than debut week. I'm still pushing it a little too hard on Twitch, which I need to figure that out. I guess technically the bulk of my content isn't even streaming anymore, because most of it's just... Well, I mean, I do React content, but I mean, the bulk... Where are we? Where team go?
We're going forward.
Okay.
Forward.
I was like, wait a minute. Because the bulk of my content is just React. I mean, I can do most of that. Like, all the re-reacts, I'm doing those off stream. So... I don't really have to... I don't know. Let's see. I'm close to dying. Almost dead.
You have a heal on your bar.
No, I don't. I have bloodlust.
Control for it.
What's the scale? Is it second wind or
Second one.
okay? I thought that was a stop. I thought that was a stop from dying. I thought that was like a saving throw.
Nope, that is the DPS's oh shit button.
Okay. Good to know. Come on. Come on. Reapers are a little... I mean, they're tanky. But I mean, they go down pretty easily as long as you focus them.
Yes.
Sweet. No, I've heard a lot of good things about stuff like 08's mobile team and stuff like that. I've heard a lot of good things about some of those Gundam series. I just haven't had the chance to. Family games because I still have Rise of Trilogy, still need to finish. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of games that I'm looking for on sale, but the sale has to be right. Like, I still want to get... There's still some things on my wish list I want to get, but it's just finding a time when they're actually on sale, if that makes sense. And even then, for good enough, because, like, FromSoft games and Call of Duty stuff never goes on sale under a certain amount. Like, I still want to get...
like Armored Core's not going to go on sale till next year.
Right, well, it's fine. I mean, it's successful. We'll see Starfield probably go on... If Starfield goes on sale that soon, I don't think that AAA studios should be able to cut their prices that quick. I know it's because some, like, studios will run into an oh shit moment, right? Where they're going to run into... who did it recently? Forspoken, right? Didn't Forspoken go on sale pretty soon after?
It fucking went half price. Like,
I mean, look at Redfall. I think Redfall's like fucking $15 now.
Yeah, Redfall's $15. Forspoken's like 20 or 30.
If you're
both those games flopped.
Right, if you're a AAA studio, your contract should include you cannot go under a certain dollar amount, because the AAA logo, the label, just comes with the look. You are the face of the industry. You are going to be putting out quality products. You should not be able to have them go on sale for at least a year.
I know Ubisoft pissed a lot of people off with Assassin's Creed Valhalla because they went on sale like a month after the game came out.
Right, and that's the thing is, because I've had that happen on Steam where I'll buy a game and then it immediately goes on sale, and it's like, can you class action that shit? Like, how is that even remotely acceptable? Because you show that you want to buy the game day one and you get fucked over for it because someone's just going to pick it up for half price. Like, if you're going to make a shitty product that's worth $30, just market it as $30. But I mean,
because I know Assassin's Creed Valhalla went on sale for like between 25 and 30% off, depending on what edition you were buying, like a month after launch.
When it came out on Steam, because they decided to get rid of the stupid Ubisoft store, it was like, I think it was $30 for the Ultimate Edition. Day one.
Which that was a slap in the face.
Well, and that's the thing is, you know that you're like, they're trying to recoup losses at that point. They're trying to just sell copies. And for a game like for a game like Faz that's independently created, right? Charge whatever the fuck you want. Go for it. AAA studio? No, especially when you're charging $70 to $100+ for an edition, right? If Final
fair, the CEO of Ubisoft is a moron who put their future in NFTs.
Oh yeah, I
They
forgot
did.
about that. Oh yeah. God, that was stupid. I mean, I think Microsoft handled it pretty well though, because they were like, at this time, we're not looking into it. You know, we will continue to watch like developments and trends and stuff. Like they were saying, as a business, like they're not outright opposed to it, which pleases investors. They're not going for it at this time, as our evidence states that, you know, where this isn't the direction we want to go in. It's a very good investor stance to have. It's like, hey, we're not planning on doing this right now, but we're not outright opposed to it if it turns out it's going to be a good thing. Where are they?
They didn't get through the teleporter before we started the cutscene,
Oh,
so they're coming now.
whoops. But I mean, that's also just Ubisoft. I haven't bought an Ubisoft game in a hot minute, I don't think. I think the only thing
It's been a long time for me.
I think the only thing I'm
Far
still
Cry 5 was the last one.
I bought 6 because it was part of a bundle, but then I saw 6 was like 150 gigabytes. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit.
But you can ride a horse.
Ain't no way 6 is worth that shit. I'll just go play 5. I will go play with
6?
with Cheeseburger the bear.
I was about to say, 5 was just a glorified fishing simulator because that's all I did in that game.
I forgot there was fishing in that game.
Actually, really good fishing system. Nothing's ever going to beat Final Fantasy XV's fishing system, but still.
15 did have a really good fishing system.
I can't wait for when I have to do the obligatory fishing stream for that game when I play it.
Oh man, you're going to spend, like, I think the legendary fish, like, legit, the fights for that shit lasted like 15 to 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, I think to 100% my game, because they added with the big edition, they added ocean fishing to that game. The new legendary fish for that took me like 25 minutes to reel in, something like that.
Right.
It was like that in, I think, Red Dead Redemption 2. It was like that too. Whenever you went after the legendary fish, they took a long ass time to reel. By then, like, your thumbs are screaming at you.
Yeah.
I've never played Red Dead. I feel like I need to at some point, but then I've heard the HD
It was
versions
good.
are. I've heard the HD version of one that came to Steam recently is kind of sus.
Well, I wouldn't play one. It's too far, and yeah, Rockstar. But
One
2
is
was really
very
good.
needed.
I really enjoyed 2.
And to think, there's technically 3 games, but nobody remembers the first game.
There was an original Red Dead, wasn't there?
Red Dead Revolver.
Yes, there was. What was it on? Was it PC or?
Xbox.
Oh, it was on Xbox, yeah. Yeah, because
It's on the
va-
original PlayStation.
I vaguely remember it. It was, I remember hearing about Red Dead Revolver, and people were saying Red Dead Redemption was just this next level stuff because of how far it had come. Wow, it's been a hot minute since I've even thought of that.
Yes, Red Dead Redemption 1, such a step forward from Red Dead Revolver. Red Dead Redemption 2, hey, we have horse nut physics.
What was the? Oh god, what else did it had? The fucking Wolfman that got people. They were worried they're gonna get Twitch banned because of him.
Wolfman. Oh yeah.
The fucking Wolfman.
Right.
He was in the cave or whatever, and he's just naked.
Yes.
I remember Vinny Vinesauce had a clip where he fought the Wolfman, but I think he hit the Wolfman and then his system crashed.
Yep.
Red Dead is a series. I don't know. Well, and apparently I guess we have more GTA 6 news. I've never been a GTA person.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the microtransaction game.
Just remember, you can't have your
Yeah.
you can't have your exploding phone grenades anymore.
They made way too much fucking money off of shark cards. There's no way they're not going to monetize the shit they want.
That's like some of the old cars in 5. You can't even get them in-game anymore. You have to buy
So,
them in bundles.
You know why, right? They're talking about moving GTA 5 into a subscription model.
No
I
way.
saw that.
No way.
Yeah, GTA Online. They're they've been like throwing the idea around their office, and they might actually do it. They removed like 80% of the cars from the in-game car store, and now they're talking about making a subscription for the game.
They removed them from the in-game car store. You have to currently buy them in a bundle. They're like $20 a piece.
Hate it. I don't even feel like I'm gonna enjoy the game. That's why I
all
haven't
went
bought
downhill when they added the
Casino.
fucking yeah, the casino, and even before then, when they added all the like businesses you can buy, that's when it really started going downhill. Because like
I was playing with
when they-
friends at the time, and we literally just jump onto the stupid mini games like Car Sumo and Tron.
Yeah.
We never really did anything other than that.
like when they added like build your own drug labs or build your criminal empire kind of stuff, it's like, oh yeah, every one of these costs like $5 million to do
Right.
per business.
Yeah, all the setup stuff you have to do in a public lobby where you have a 12-year-old murder hobo chasing you down.
Yeah,
calling you
and then-
rape
Yeah, you have to do all of your sales in public lobbies. You can't do them in private, which is fucking stupid. Oh yeah, I've got $15 million worth of merchandise I have to offload real quick. Oh, I have to do it in a public lobby? I'm just gonna sit on this
Right.
inventory till the day I
Here
die.
comes Hitler Jr. to ruin my day.
Oh, that's like when I stopped playing. I had complete inventories. If I sold it, it would be like a couple $100 million across all my businesses. It's like, yeah, I'm never going to sell any of this stuff.
Because
So
someone,
because I didn't want to get in an online lobby.
someone could just gank you and take it.
Oh no, it wasn't even like.
Oh, they would
if
just
somebody
blow
gets-
you up. They wouldn't even take it. They just torch the whole fucking thing because they could.
Yeah. No, it was.
Griefing.
It was. It was either because the game
My-
promoted doing it. If you destroyed somebody's transport, you got paid for it.
Yeah, and then my last experience with GTA, which was about a year and a half ago, almost every online lobby is just full of fucking modders and hackers now.
I thought
Like,
they had.
we
I
were
thought they cracked
playing,
down
we
on
had a
that shit.
guy. No,
Oh, they did, and then they
they
didn't.
can't. A lot of the like cheat menus and all that, they can't tech them. They can't go after them.
Wow.
I remember the last time I was playing, some guy fucking dressed up as Jesus just kept teleporting to us and blowing us up.
Fair
the
enough.
thing
The
that's
other
always
thing-
concerned me with Rockstar. They'll quote unquote crack down on the modders, and by that it's like, oh hey, this modder just dropped you a thing that looked like an ammo pickup, and you picked up and you got 15 million. Yeah, your account was just banned.
Yeah. well, the one that was really annoying that was going on, because it corrupted your fucking save. And it's irritated the fuck out of me. Is like people would there's people like the mod menus, all that. They would literally trap you inside your apartment. They'd
Yes.
spawn in like one of the the tubes or stuff people use for building race courses, and they use it to block the entrance of your apartment, so you couldn't get around it, and it ended up getting stuck in your game save. So you're just stuck in your apartment.
That's so wild. They did add crew only lobbies where you can do all the public shit, but only crews can join. Never did anybody join. So as
Yeah, well,
long as
that was recently. Like I said, this is a year and a half. I know they added
Yeah.
that, but that was only like recently.
I know.
Before though, everything was just, eh.
I know Mutahar has brought up that apparently there's actually like real bad network and security concerns with Rockstar allegedly, with some of their
Yeah.
practices. How do you get away with that?
Big AAA company that's got so much money you can't touch them.
I was
It's like
like
they just.
they make billions. The fucking
It's like they
cat-
just had the fucking guy that leaked GTA, the new GTA, fucking arrested.
I mean, technically leaking is illegal from my understanding.
Oh no, it's not even like confirmed leaks. It was like, here's some fucking models for GTA 6. Nothing fucking confirmed. And Rockstar sent fucking Rockstar's death squad to his house and had him arrested.
Well, I mean, Wizards of the Coast sends the Pinkertons to just take product from people. I mean, it's just businesses do that at this point. It's the reason I don't play Magic the Gathering in any capacity. I don't want to go to an LGS and suddenly have WotC payrolled hired muscle walking in and just being like, well, we don't want you playing these specific cards, so we need you to hand them over. It's like, excuse the fuck you? Who are you? Go away.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think that's egregious to even say, because this factually happened. As far as I'm aware, they acknowledged it's a thing, right? So I mean, I don't know. It's fucking weird. No, I don't want to touch Rockstar with a 10-foot pole. Let's put it that way.
I'm
As long
pretty
as
much
shit,
done with
like-
AAA companies at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent the last hundo I'm going to be spending on Destiny. Like, they could in season 4 of this year launch a like Wrath of the Machine DLC raid key or whatever, and I probably wouldn't even buy it. I don't even care at that point, because here's the thing. But like at a certain point, Destiny 2 will go offline unless there's a way that they can bypass, unless there's a way that they can bypass going to the Destiny 2 servers and going into, private servers, it's just going to go down. So, I mean, why am I going to spend money so close to the end of the game cycle? So, I'm paid in through Final Shape. You could do the story.
I'm surprised you spent $100 on it just by the base edition.
Yeah, well, I wanted the shit. And at the very least, people can be like, oh, you only bought the base edition. Nah, motherfucker. I bought all of this. Now my hands are free for everybody. Well,
you're just telling everyone to make poor financial decisions.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, that's why I tell people don't take what I say as financial advice. And I have spent the money to ensure that I have full reign to bitch. Let's put it that way. And I mean, I feel they've done a really poor job of communicating. Because didn't they say in the Twitter video, oh, we want to communicate more with our community, but they're still refusing to communicate with the community? That's not how you try to build a community. So I see why I wasn't able to do World's First Crota. Like, one, it's stupid, it's hard as shit. It's way overtuned. But two, most of the people that I play with or have played with aren't even playing the game right now because the game's just in a rough state. I'm not gonna fault anyone for that. If they think the game's awful, they don't think it respects their time. They have the ability to just not play the game.
And the information just popped back into my head, Kip, for Armored Core 6.
Yeah?
If you do pick it up and it is too hard, don't worry, the community's got your back.
Oh?
Somebody has already made a mod that is pretty much make the game easy mode.
Sure. I mean, I'll do it.
I mean, they did that within the first week, too.
Yeah. No, it makes your weapons do more damage. You have a more effective, like, range because your weapons have optimal ranges.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like, I mean, that's fine. And even then you just acknowledge, like, hey, like, I played it on this. I am not a good gamer. Because you don't have to be this stupid MLG, Cloud9 phase level at a game. You really don't. You're allowed to play a game at any skill level. You could be the worst raider in Destiny 2. As long as you enjoy playing the game and trying, that's all that really matters. Just find a team that can help you in raids, that can help you do content. As long as you're enjoying it, don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
FromSoft made Armored Core.
Yeah, FromSoft did. Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Yeah.
Yes.
Pause are there. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which cutscenes the weapons disappear in and don't. Weird.
Mine disappears because I have mine toggled to disappear in cutscenes.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, because his axe is still on. Oh, it's because the claws are at my hip right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I toggle my weapon to disappear when I'm not using it.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, I don't even know why Rockstar is even bothering to release anything other than just rely on shark cards and stuff. Because I feel that it is...
Because they've been doing that for the last 10 years, and now it's starting to run out.
What do you mean?
People aren't playing it anymore.
I thought
people aren't playing GTA Online anymore, and then they axed fucking Red Dead Online.
Did they?
Yeah. It's on live support. It gets minimal support. I don't understand why. Red Dead Online, I had more fun playing that than I did GTA Online.
Huh.
It's because they fucked up the currency system in Red Dead Online. They wanted everything bought with gold nuggets, and you didn't get gold nuggets from shit.
So yeah, people are gonna stop playing if you can't get shit. Can you imagine, like, if legendary shards in Destiny, you got like you only got them from exotic drops?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's gonna play at that point? Like, if you have a currency, but it doesn't drop, or like, say, Nightfall weapon. Say the Nightfall weapon thing got nerfed, right? People aren't gonna play the game.
Yeah, I know at launch of Red Dead Online, there's like a very limited amount of gold nuggets you can get.
You had to do bounties to get them, if I remember right. You had to do bounties, but you had to spend gold to get the bounty license to do bounties.
So no matter what, you had to spend money to buy in to be able to get more gold.
Yeah, it was like, do this super long-ass like tutorial type mission that took hours to get enough to buy the bounty license, or pay like $20.
Oh no, it wasn't even enough. It was literally like a gold nugget shy of being able to buy a bounty license. You had to spend money to get one.
That's so bad if that's true. That's so bad.
Yeah, it was a gold nugget short of getting the bounty license, and then when they added the stuff, it required gold nuggets to buy into it as well. So no matter what, you're spending like $20 every time they added something.
I don't even think I actually played a Rockstar game, not in any real capacity at the very least. I'm like having to rack my brain. I didn't play Red Dead. I've never really played GTA. I think I tried 5, but I'm just like, it's whatever. I don't really care about this.
I've
And
never finished a GTA game. They're just not that interesting.
I don't have really any good memories of Rockstar. Not that, I mean, just, I don't know, just haven't played it.
My only memory of Rockstar is getting grounded for stealing my brother's copy of San Andreas when I was like 8.
I think everyone did that growing up. I was just part of being a child in the early 2000s.
He was just out with friends, and I got curious about the game he was playing, so I took it, and then they walked into like someone's head blowing up, like, nope, straight to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get why they would try to do remakes and stuff, but when they're just the GTA trilogy, right? How bad that was.
Oh man, the modders did it 80 times better.
Right. Here's your game, now fix it. But here, now you can buy it.
Well, the funny thing was they removed the games, so you couldn't even buy them anymore. Then they went after the mods before they released it, the trilogy remake.
Wow. So just don't even release it at that point. Like, who is that going to cater to? Like, I mean,
people who don't know better.
I guess, yeah. I mean, realistically, there is nothing stopping you from running an emulator and like buying like regular San Andreas, like the old copy. There's nothing stopping anybody. Emulation isn't perfect, don't get me wrong, but as long as you own the physical copy, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but any physical copies out there, due to all these weird ass people during COVID, probably cost about $100+ at this point.
Yeah, certain games like that are.
They
up
put
there.
an end to. Let's say Rockstar put an end to production on any of that stuff before they launched the remastered trilogy.
Yeah.
No, I remember when old games were cheap, and then some stupid collector phase started happening during COVID. Now everything costs like fucking 10 times more than it should.
Well, you heard about the Pokemon card situation that happened during COVID, right? Because a bunch of people were looking at it as an investment at that point. So you had people just fucking. I was playing the Pokemon TCG at that time. I couldn't find shit to play the game because all these collectors were sniping it.
Pokemon was nothing compared to the baseball cards.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh yeah.
I was still working at Target. Like, I left Target about half a year into COVID. At that time, because I was electronics and I handled street data and anything that was like lockup, all the fucking trading cards went through me before I sent them up to the check lanes.
Yeah.
I had like our district manager telling me to lock that shit up, and if anyone asks, tell them we don't have them.
Right.
Until they're out on the floor.
Race cars.
Coming in, buying them, and then selling them.
Hot Wheels were apparently one of those too, where people would like sift through a box of that shit.
Story. No, we had to tell people to leave the store because they would come in on freight days. They would go straight to our flatbeds without asking an employee and start ripping through our flatbed boxes looking for the Hot Wheels, just throwing shit everywhere.
I've heard similar stories in environments I've worked with people who've worked at box stores.
Watching them, I can do nothing but compare them to a fucking drug addict trying to get their fix.
Yeah.
Like,
no, Hot Wheels are still bad.
Disregard for the rules of society, just trying to live with the Hot Wheels.
I mean, at that point, I think, what was it? So, I mean, they can just trespass people is the thing. Big box stores, if they don't want you on there, they can trespass you.
We actually did that to one of the Hot Wheels guys. He was asked to never come back.
Watch as he actually came back.
He did, and he got thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, you oh, but this is a, what's the excuse? Oh, but this is a public space. No, it's not. It's a private business. We can trespass you if we do not want you on premises. People like to forget this.
Yeah, it's like the grocery store here that still sells Hot Wheels. They don't even put them on the shelf. They just like leave the box in the middle of the floor at this point.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're going to go through it anyways, so I guess that's fair.
I liked when they brought their kids in with them. They try to pretend like we were doing it for their kids. Over their shoulders, and like as soon as the box comes out, it's not their kids reaching in, it's them.
Oh my god, they're just open.
I know. Like working in an automotive shop, I understand the whole Hot Wheels things. Like, I guess it's like just once you become a mechanic, you buy them whether you want to or not. Cause like even in my shop, there's guys with their like toolboxes absolutely covered in like Hot Wheels and fucking shit.
Well, I mean, like I will never see a McLaren, right? I'll never own a McLaren. I mean, I could definitely see wanting to own a model or a toy of a McLaren, right? Like, oh yeah, I won't ever be able to get this, or it would be cool to get this, but it's just not financially feasible. I totally get it. There is still basic societal decorum. Like you just don't. You don't go to a place of business and just open shit that you have no right opening.
Hey, Kip, you're the tank now.
I am the tank.
Our tank's internet just died.
Nice.
Yeah, he was like mid swing and he just like DC'd.
Oh no. Oh no.
Get away from the healer.
Oh no. The healer moved into me. Oh.
And you're already failing as a tank.
Oh my god. Fucking. Oh. I don't have the. Well, I don't have the kit for this.
You're fine.
You just tank harder. Come on.
Just don't stand in the circles.
Gonna try my best. Oh.
I will try to keep us buffed.
No, I'm dead.
This just got more. Oh,
my second one was off. My second one was off cooldown. God, that was.
Come on, healer.
Rough. It's okay, we're at Phantom, guys. If they can get the res, I can maybe do something. Nope. Maybe.
Ooh, slow resing.
God, that's rough. Well, I mean, you can't really do anything about internet dying. It's not like he left maliciously.
No. Yeah, he's still on the party list, so it's not like he left intentionally. His internet just died.
Oh God, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, we're not clearing DPS check.
No, we're not. We don't have the ability to do that. I can try to do as much damage as I can. That's really unfortunate, actually. Cool. Well, can he get back in the queue? Is the real question I have to ask.
Yeah, if he reconnects, I'll be back in the lobby.
Well, let's see. I'm hoping. I am hopeful. Otherwise, we're gonna have to sit here. Well, it depends. What does it time him out at a certain point?
After 10 minutes.
Okay, so we might have to sit here for just 10 minutes then.
Else we can kill Phantom Gaius before we hit 100%.
No, we're not fucking. Because we still have 3 more to go, right?
No, this is the last one.
I can sure as fuck try.
We got 8%.
I'm gonna take a lot of fucking damage though. Ooh.
Oh my god. This is gonna hurt like a bitch.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't think I have a tanking move either. Oh,
we survived.
How?
Clear Gaius.
The actual fucking clutch here. All right.
Okay, now we actually just have to clear Gaius.
I don't have limit break though.
No, we don't because we only have 3 people.
Yeah, it's okay. Just kill him. Just kill him. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is alright.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna low sweep and try to see if that actually slows him down a little bit.
Oh my god.
That sucked.
Who needs a tank?
Fucking. Oh my god. Even shows on the commendation. Just air it out. Wow. That was. My god. Fuck, man. I had to. That was dumb. Yeah, no, don't even need tank. 3-man Gaius, let's go. Oh god, that was funny. Like, oh man.
Fucking 1%. Oh fuck.
That was he stopped at 97, so it was close.
That was 99.
Oh, was it? I got 97 on mine.
That was 99.
Jesus Christ. That's rough. Can I get my cat yet?
Yeah, it should.
Framers, Fat Cat Parasol. There we go. Give me my fat cat. Scarf of Wondrous Wit. What is this? Why is this?
What, Scarf of Wondrous Wit?
Yeah.
It's
What's the face covering?
Yeah.
What is the Framers kit?
It's for your player profile thing.
Okay.
Your adventure.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna probably just fucking do that then. No, that was. Oh god, that hurt. That real hurt. That real hurt.
All right. Well, that's a good thing to wrap stream on.
Yeah, that was.
Oh shit.
That was a thing. I need to fucking figure out the parasol really quick because I want to end the stream off on that. I have to put it in glamour, right?
No. Go in your inventory.
Inventory and then use
Yep, use. It'll be added to your
the fashion thing that I haven't actually had to use yet.
yeah, fashion accessories.
What does enable auto umbrella?
That's when it starts raining or has weather effects, it'll just pull your umbrella out automatically.
Cool.
That's turn the enable auto umbrella on.
Yeah, I did.
That way it actually uses your umbrella.
How do I use it?
Yep.
There. I have obtained it.
You also have 2 emotes with it
Oh, do you?
when you have your umbrella out.
Do I just go to like slash emote or what do I do?
No, it's on your bar.
Oh, there it is.
Your
yeah.
1 and 2 got replaced because it's an override.
Oh, I see it. I love it. I can't have Fat Cat out with the Fat Cat umbrella.
No.
But I've had how long has this game been in the this has been in the game for a hot minute, right?
The umbrella?
Yeah. We've
No,
like,
it's brand new.
well, no, we data mined it a while back, I thought.
Oh yeah, it was with the community thing like last year.
Cat umbrella has been achieved. It's just a small effect just bouncing in the background. It's perfect. Exactly what I needed. Yeah, no, I think that's enough Praetorium for the night. That was wild. I mean, we did it. It was close, but we did it. Post in Discord. I have not yet. I haven't checked Discord in a while. What does the letter C mean? In what? Cat? Or... Oh, I went to the wrong fucking teleport. Ugh. But no, it's been an interesting night. Interesting talks about GTA. Interesting talks about the state of Destiny. And how I'm not going to probably be streaming it.
Gaming in general.
I have other things that just need my attention. I'm not going to give... I mean, sure, maybe I'll do the story quest line after all the quests are out so I can just binge through them. But, like, I don't know. There's no reason for me to really play right now. I think that it's turned into a game that just doesn't really care.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a few seasons late on this discovery, but it just doesn't care. And that's fine. Games cannot care. I have games like Final Fantasy XIV that want to respect my time a little bit better, and I will thus play it. If it gets good, sure. If not, damn. I hear Unity tutorials exist. And I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to make an actual game that at the very least functions inherently better. Let's put it that way. Summoner, there's that. Alrighty then, I think that is going to be it. So let me hit this.
Raid our other favorite dragon.
Is Dragon Spit actually alive today? I know she was live earlier.
Playing Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, she still do be playing Baldur's Gate. We're definitely gonna go raid her then. All right, thank you everyone for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun today. I needed to catch up on Prey anyways. I would not have forgiven myself if I didn't get that Fat Cat umbrella. So it actually did help me a lot for this. I'm sorry I didn't get to Star Rail. I am just actually very tired tonight, and we will continue Star Rail at some point as well as Baldur's Gate 3 at some point as well. We were still queued.
We shouldn't have been.
Or maybe it was earlier. Anyways, but I will see you in the next one.